How is everyone?
Fantastic.
So before we start though, let's decide on a name.
Let's see what options that I listed.
Should we do something to like, I don't know, reference those that have fallen?
Dead cat and dead boulder.
Yeah.
Maybe, but this is more representing, I think, us as a unit.
Big friends. Bradley Game. Excluding Bradley.
I really like fuck so far.
No!
What are your names, travellers? Fuck sake.
Oh, what a mighty name.
Other ones, I think that are not bad that I listed were the Never Chosen. That's it.
I do like the Never Chosen.
That was another one. Into Fire. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Or the Fate Chosen.
The
Relentless Six. So good.
Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys. Five Swords.
I think my vote's going to be on Never Chosen.
Wonders of the Wild.
Let's all just vote. Or like, you know, everyone.
Yeah.
Do we have to
Say
choose
something.
now? Can we like...
We had all
We
week
had
to
a
choose.
week
Yeah.
to choose.
Call of Fate?
Oh, Joe, we put you know what? I'll need the doc today if you don't mind.
I like Call of Fate. The brother.
I like Mad Boys with 3 C's.
Ooh.
Isn't that like a group of orcs from a while?
Can't remember.
Saving throws pretty cool.
Yeah, well, that's more like a meta.
But yeah, in world they're like, what? You gotta meet them for saving throws.
Saving throw. Yeah, I like the Never Chosen.
Just feels like nobody wants you though. They're never chosen.
Yeah, like that's funny because only we get it. It's like an inside joke. That's what I think anyway.
Well, it relates to Dario as well.
True.
To the main Never Chosen.
I don't know. I'm not fussed.
Fucking the
These are all pretty good. Except for Taverns and Nords. What the fuck?
Winter's Fate.
Who?
Winter's Fate.
Winter's Fate.
Yeah.
Destroyers of Norska.
How about Leonin Legacy?
How about
No girls allowed. But no boys allowed.
We're all separate.
I identify as that thing.
The X. Yuhan's contract.
Oath fulfilled.
Yeah.
Both titties. But we're not. We don't really stick to anything, so I don't think.
I mean, you saved Izzy and I guess. You
Well, we-
saved Björn, kinda. Motherfucker did get stabbed.
But the same person I said saved my son. He broke his arm.
We saved them.
We're about the
He saved
White Wolf Prodigy.
I think I revert like.
It seems weird. Like the White Wolf Legacy or whatever.
Alright, well, you know, I'm just trying to help out.
Like what's your name?
Fuck you, Sibhaun.
Yeah. I feel like. Yeah. I don't know.
Rafiki's
we
monkeys. Okay,
The Avengers.
Should we do something around like family or something?
Alright, if you can't decide, maybe
Well,
an
it's at the
opportunity
bottom.
will come up in game.
Kind of like the condemned.
Yeah, if something comes up.
The truly condemned.
They're really condemned.
Condemned times two?
The once condemned but no more.
I mean,
Only slightly.
we're all, yeah, we're all still pretty condemned.
It could be like an acronym.
The stupid boys.
You could like say, like what you said before, the ones can go well, like 20 words or whatever, but like get the first letter like an acronym. Maybe it comes to something cool like bum.
First order.
It's funny, that's the first thing that you thought.
Android. We should be called Android.
Yeah. Sponsored. But...
Is that mirroring?
Make it condemned.
The survivors of.
What, because of some churches?
The contested.
That's good.
Yeah, I actually like that one.
That's good.
It's not funny enough.
I actually like that one.
Yeah. Just say Sibhaun. Sibhaun! Sibhaun, bitch!
It's been so long since we've seen green. It's been white. It's cool.
Show the contested.
Oh,
The tried. The tried by combat and snow and fire and.
I do like having a name revolt like around to.
The heresy destroyers. Hunters of heresy. Oh, that's got a cool ring to it.
I don't want to like be called something that aligns us because we're not really a very aligned group. Do you know what I mean? We kind of bounce from big thing.
So yeah, let's go with fuck's sake.
I would be 100% happy with
How does that align everybody? Feels like it doesn't even know what that is.
Doesn't matter. It's a good story to tell.
Oh, I was thinking if we like, what's it like, juxtapose it, so like, we're family and like we're close, so a word like that, and but like almost said, we've all got like our own ideas as well, so maybe something that like is those two, like.
Chapter 1 is called Blind Faith. Maybe you could like go
Visible.
the
The-
walking blind.
blinded.
I really like contestants.
Alright, well we can't decide, we'll just start. And
Yeah.
then we'll Alright. We all ready? Everyone's all leveled up. I had to put all your cash in the thing. I don't know if you saw it. Nice. Alright. So, we all good? All ready to start?
Go see the chaos of myself.
Soul sellers!
Oh, I did have the no soul.
Soul collectors.
Soul.
Because you were trying to collect souls.
Doomed to die.
Oh, did we give you money?
I like it.
No, oh yeah, that's right. So everyone pay for your blood bonds. Let's sort that out now.
Blood bonds.
Yeah, blood bonded.
Bonded by blood.
Blood.
That seems like a
Blind,
logo.
bonded.
So it's been 4 weeks total.
Where's my dice?
So that's 7, 14, 21, 28 pieces of gold.
28!
Can't be borrowed from gold.
No, you're dead.
Wait, do you actually need some gold? Well, I have 25 gold, 9 silver, and
Hey,
oh,
sorry.
yeah.
That's right.
If Lila comes in, can you just let in the room?
Absolutely.
But I'll send Chloe a message just reminding her we're around the morning.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no worries.
I haven't got filled up that truck
Oh, you
accident
think
in
I
the mules.
condemned?
Oh,
So we had to
shit.
take the long way.
Yeah, right.
Have a lovely evening.
You too, you
everybody.
too.
Yeah.
Bye.
Do you have?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna use this as well. Any insufficient blood bomb? Take that as a yes.
So 28. I take 1 silver and 2 gold.
Yeah.
And I put on this one.
Can I
You guys keep track as well of how much you paid. I'm not tracking how much you paid, alright? So remember you guys
I
have
have
to
to
track
try to 40,000 gold.
that. Yeah, because you might decide to pay more.
Oh, okay.
So,
You might go back to the kingdom that had yourself.
yeah.
There you go.
Because the rest of it's on my hat.
Can you give me change?
Yeah, how much you need?
What is this? This is 50. So
So I'm sure like there's you guys are Sibhaun, so you would have went Sibhaun change and crash.
You need 22.
22 change? 22 gold pieces.
Oh.
we're gonna track this. Cody, how much have we paid so far? How much have we paid so far? Because
I'm
we
just gonna
paid.
take 30, I think.
I think we paid a little bit.
Remember,
more.
yeah, you guys would have paid more because you were frozen for a week. Oh wait, yeah, you paid for that week.
Yeah, I think it was like 30 or 31 or something.
No, his name was Yal Boris.
I don't have a pen on me.
Oh, her dad?
Yeah, Yal
Good work,
Boris.
mate. Thanks for taking notes.
So,
2 platinums and 2 gold would do it.
oh dear.
I guess I'll. I'm missing the gold.
Was it 22?
Yes.
Alright, all set? All good?
Let's do it.
Alright, welcome to chapter 2. Whispers in the Dark.
Ooh.
Alright. So, quick recap of our last discussion. So, you guys obviously, from where you were in Norska, you guys tried to signal the airship, couldn't get onto them. From there, did you guys find out where you were or did you start walking? I can't remember.
Just, someone found out over there.
We had a map.
That's right. Oh yeah, Thalion and Björn were unconscious. You guys had a map, found out where you were, found out you guys were just on the border of, or close to the border of Kislev, and you guys began making your way to there. As you guys approached the border, you guys were set upon by a scouting force of winged lancers who escorted you guys back to Jarl Boris's place. You guys had a discussion with him, told him of what was happening and the beginning of the end times. And we're told that Eric and 2 other orphans were also looking for you guys, or looking for Björn, and Olga. From there, you guys continued to travel back to Sibhaun, and when you guys got to the Empire, there was a whole bunch of partying and lollygagging and whoring, and you guys did your thing. You guys had a good time in the Empire, traveling with the orphans. While you guys were traveling, you very hardly stayed at any inns. As soon as you guys entered a city or province, the names of whether it was your family name Dario or the orphan name was quickly picked up, word was quickly spread, and you often got a few invites from rich merchants or lords inviting you to their estate for the night. Dario, you had many conversations and began making some friends along the way. And eventually you guys, one night staying at another lord's estate, Thalion woke up, almost drowning all of you guys. And a line of crabs mysteriously bought a tribe team. And remembering that every city or every town that you guys stayed at, the local water supply turned from fresh water to salt water. From there, the Ilfwins broke off and travelled back to their kingdom, while you guys continued to make your way to Sibhaun. Upon reaching there, you guys saw the newly built Jailers Inn, more grandiose and impressive than before, and a great reunion was had, and like a feast that lasted like 2 days, and partying was had with the coming back of Kyla and Izzy, and obviously you guys being well known as saviours of Sibhaun were welcomed with open arms. A few days after Björn joined you guys, seemingly now awake and conscious. I reckon that was pretty much the major things. Did I miss anything?
But I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is all the water still salt water? As in like, is
No.
it...
No, as soon as Stalin woke up, that stopped happening. Alright, ready to get into it?
So we're 2 days in, support?
No. You guys are on the last night. So.
So sorry, just before you start, changes to any characters?
I'm a level 2 bar.
Oh, what are you done with your eye? Did you get an eye patch or something, or are you just walking around with your scar?
No, it's fine. No, I think the scar's seeable.
Yeah, it would probably like an eye patch would cover most of it, but then you would see like a bit where your nose is, and then probably like just a thinner scar, like up here, comes to your eye, yeah, through your eyebrow. Asmodeus. So like I said, it was basically it was like a big blister that's popped.
That's right.
So the skin's dried off now, it's flaked off, and you've kind of taken a dagger's way and like cut off the dead skin. And it's healing now. It's still a little bit raw, but it's it's.
But he's definitely gone, yeah.
He's definitely.
He's
gone,
definitely
yeah. He was an MVP, by the way, breaking that chain. He sacrificed himself.
I don't think he will.
Yeah. That's how he remembers it.
Been pretty busy over the last month. He's now has semi-functional rocket boots.
Nice.
And over this time you've realized that he's like every night he's been doing some sort of like dwarven ritual and he's been like crafting this warhammer himself.
Nice.
Do I something like that?
Up to you if you want.
Are you more like mech'd up like freaking the rest of the crowd room?
Yeah, Haraka is pretty decked out at the moment. So he's got his rocket boots, and using his infusion, he's got a suit of plate armor, which is pretty cool. And
Ooh, he sounds stinky.
yeah, he's pretty decked out at the moment. So shield.
So does he look like full like Sky Pirate?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and in the hammer, you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Is it because I know the Sky Pirates were full like Aether Gold and stuff? What's his?
It's
Is
not
it
Aether
gold?
Gold, but it's got a similar aesthetic.
Yeah.
And you know how when he had the cannon, he had the thing, and it would clip onto that?
Yeah.
It seems that his suit of armor is like centered around that. And whenever he takes it off, it kind of like almost like retracts back into that.
Tony Stark's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you notice in his warhammer, in the head of it, there's an orb which looks like it's molten metal that is just sitting there.
And Galmaraz?
Yeah, Gamera's still there.
Is it stowed away though, or
Yeah, wrapped up, stowed away.
Like on his back sort of thing.
Yeah. check. So,
I'll describe Bjorn again, just in case you guys sort of feel what he looks like. But he's tall, he's lean, well physiqued, has like a bit of a scruff. His hair is like a light brown, and he wears it long, and it's usually like got a few braids in it, similar to Hazel Eric's hair. It's got a scruff. He's dressed with like nice nice clothes, but not over the top. So he almost looks like
As in pants, you mean?
yeah. So he's got like these nice pants on, and he's got nice boots on, but they're not over decorative. They're just good quality.
Good quality.
But they're of like a plainer finish. He's got some nice pants on, and then he wears obviously he's got his gauntlet, and then he wears like sort of armor that sort of hangs over-ish. It's like leather armor, studded leather armor that's more like pauldrons, but it sort of hangs over his forearms a little bit, and sort of the same on the other side.
And what, like belts across sort of thing?
Yeah, it would, because that's where his sword is hanging from. So it's probably got like a leather strap and a strap here with the sword on his back. Dagger on his side, axe on the other side, and he's topless, so he doesn't really wear any tops on it. He's well physiqued, and you can see he's tattooed up, and he's got a massive scar across his abdomen where the blade was stuck into him. So that, because I was in him for so long, it hasn't like healed and speared. You can still see it as a war scar. And he wears like a jacket, like a long jacket over that, so he's not open chested, and it like sort of flares out behind it a little bit.
Like actual jacket, like a sleeve jacket that he doesn't put his arms in, sort of thing, or?
No, more like a cut off jacket,
Gotcha.
bit of a collar,
Yeah.
and more like it's not long.
It's
but
almost like,
it flares
I
out.
imagine like vest and then like kind of thing. Like vest and then long and
Like a tuck suit without the arms.
Yeah, but it's more like a leather
Fur
jacket.
and leather and
Yeah, it's a leather jacket. Oh yeah, and yeah, that'd be first
the
one.
collar. Yeah.
has his attitude.
So it's quite it's similar to what Boulder would have worn. Like it's definitely got similar design characteristic, but it's more like
fashion, like
rebellious.
young person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Has his attitude?
He's got long hair. I'm not decided if he's got a bit tied up though at the back, but mostly it's fine.
How's his attitude been with the rest of the group for the past 2 weeks?
Probably not the best company.
More like off on his own kind of thing? Or
Yeah, he's kind of like just lingering. I would say.
It's probably just like, you know, at the start of second season, you see your favourite characters and they're all like different.
Yeah. You're like, oh my god! Nice.
Sorry, colours blue.
change the code.
And he's not as, what do you call it? What's the word for it? I wouldn't say depressed, but he is a little bit more, a little bit more,
Dubious.
yeah. So you probably noticed throughout this travel that it's just a slight shift in his his aura or his personality, just because he's got Izzy back and that's all he strives for. Apart from that, if these guys like wake up in the morning, you would see him controlling his spells and practicing. He's controlling his spells a lot better. He practices in the mornings, and yeah, I haven't really thought about it too much.
How, like I'm presuming though he's kind of donned his adventuring clothes, and is he more like, looking like an innkeeper right now, like, walking around, most of the time you see him like an apron on or something?
Oh yeah. I think
Like cloth on his side or
he's
something?
loving it. Oh yeah. He's loving it right now. And just like as his father, he's always wiping down cups and stuff. So, yeah, he's loving it.
Alright. And Mr. Tallinn.
Valiant. So, the Valiant it was you're probably used to seeing a lot more neat and proper. Now it was quite a loose shirt. That's quite open, so it's like a V shirt.
As soon as he sees Bjorn, he's like, ooh!
So it's like it sort of crosses over at the bottom, sort of tucks into his pants, but it's quite loose and open.
Like a sailor shirt, I'm pretty
exactly, yeah. His
like
necklace
loose fitting, like, because you were very tight before, but now I'm sure it's like loose
and it
fitting
was all
sleeves
dark and
rolled up.
proper
Yeah.
and vest before. Now
Hairy chest?
there's just a no, he doesn't. He's actually got quite a smooth chest.
Not like this!
His necklace is very prominent, whereas before he wore multiple necklaces from multiple.
Oh, yeah,
now there's just
yeah.
the one necklace.
I've got the wolf necklace around my neck. That's
Awesome.
it,
Yeah.
With the shell that just sits prominently in the middle of his chest. Then holding, like tucking in his shirt and holding up his pants is his woolen belt. Oh, so he's got his necklace and his beard hangs down just up to where the necklace
Oh,
is.
yeah.
You forgot about that.
It's still braided and still got the ring ornaments put into it. Where he once sort of wore his hair down and covered his face, it now ties up in the high knot, like mine. And he's sort of
Like
clean
the
shaven
sides
on
of-
the side.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a picture.
So just the middle is quite long when he puts it up, out of his face, and his pants are like a brown loose sailor's pants type things as well. They're like 3/4, and he wears no shoes.
Oh no.
No, I like that. It's a good characteristic. And no armor, obviously.
No armor. Yeah, no armor.
He looks like he's on a ship deck, like how you described him. That's
Very true.
We've got a
that's
sky
how you
pirate
get
and a normal
yeah.
Like,
He's always eyeing off your eye patch. He kind of wants to know. So maybe he's like, get my eye. Other than that, you do see that he's picked up a new ritual where every morning he'll either have a bath, or if there's a water or lake or something nearby, he will always start his morning in water.
Do you get a water bedroll?
Whenever he comes out of the water, you can see that his skin kind of glistens, almost like fish scales, but not really.
Oh. Very cool. Does his colour change? Is he still like a greenish colour?
It was never green. It was like he had a green pigmentation to him, but he's not green. He was never green. If anything, when he rages, he goes a bit greener, but his normal skin colour is actually.
Oh, does it?
white. Or maybe he doesn't.
Turns around.
Probably a bit. I'd say like darker, like more like blacker, but like not like an aboriginal black, more like a obsidian black.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. That's how it is.
what was he like when we went to the Empire and we partied up for a couple of days? Did you party with us?
Yeah, he was on motions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for most of it you were.
Yes.
Yeah, just really on the way out. That's when you kind of came back.
What do you like now, Sibhaun? Are you?
I think you were saying before you were like better spirits, right? Like,
Yeah. He always does seem distant though. And he has picked up a liking for reading again. He's regained that passion.
Did his voice change?
one more thing
No, his voice is as raspy as it was.
is the crab of the shell. So it's like the outside of a crab, and it's still got like its legs. It's like kind of like closed, like like how when crabs close, it just looks like the shell.
Yeah.
But whenever you like every now and then throughout the weeks, like you swear its legs are like moving. before it like recedes back in.
Yeah, slowly.
But it looks like an old dead crab shell, but you swear the legs like move.
Seriously, Athos would have eaten.
He would have eaten you.
Take it, just smokes it out.
And your girlfriend.
Alright. That's very cool. That's such a cool, yeah, seriously it feels like, yeah, like you see characters like, oh.
While it's on at them, show you an example of what these tattoos would look like. So you can picture it, because it's going to be hard to explain every single tattoo.
I'm thinking of it like the painted desert man from the book.
Yeah, it's going to be more like,
Yeah, that's cool.
it's the best thing I've like, you know, this guy from
Yeah.
Boulder from God of War.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, like, see his sleep, how it's like almost lines. Yeah, like that's like lines of spells almost. But then he's also just got like random symbols around the place as well that mean different things. So it's not like symmetrical or anything. It's more random, and you can tell that like it's like randomly applied.
Yeah.
There's no like plan. It's just randomly applied. Yeah.
Alright. Very cool. Ready to start?
Let's do it. Let's go.
Alright. I feel like we haven't played for ages. So
Yeah, me too.
I'm a bit nervous actually.
Yeah, me too. I don't know, right?
Over the last couple of weeks, the condemned have taken a well-earned rest at Sibhaun, where the adventures all began from. The party spends most of your days completing separate tasks individually, or sometimes in small groups, like you guys were training at the Quill's farm. You might be helping out the inn or something. Like you kind of spread out for the day, and then at night you generally gather all back together to sleep in. So yeah, the party spends most of their days completing separate tasks individually or in small groups, and then gather at the Jailer's Inn, spending the remainder of the warm evening together, sharing stories of your adventures with the locals and Quill and everybody else. Isabel, although still silent, has returned mostly to her usual self, interacting with her friends and helping with small chores around the inn. For a moment, life seems good. Warm nights, good food, and even better company. Yet the horrors the party faced over the last year are never far from mind. A gnawing feeling settles inside all of you, making you guys tense. Although people might not believe you, you did witness the beginning of the end. Even though it would be at least several years before the forces of chaos were ready to strike, it felt as if humanity was a prisoner sentenced to death and unaware of the executioner creeping close behind it.
Ends beginning. Party end.
It's the last night before the party plans to leave Sibhaun. The doors and the windows of the Jailer's Inn are wide open, letting the warm air carry the scent of fresh flowers and crop through the building. You all sit around a large wooden table close to the bar, looking over a map with Captain Horik. It's Captain Horik.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You guys are all sitting around the table, and you've just walked into the Jailer's Inn.
Oh, by the way, there's like fire extinguishers everywhere. There's like fire blankets and stuff. Just yeah.
So who's giving me the side eye?
The locals. Like that, like as soon as you like walk in, they all like give you. It's not a rude look, but it's more of a scared look. Yeah. And they're still trying to decide if they like you or not.
Okay, I just ignore them. And I'm like, thank you. And I wave over like a serving maid or whatever.
Yes, my lord, says the young boy.
Okay. Oh, I was waiting to the maid, but whatever.
Oh, you want a mate? Okay.
So they're all sitting on the same table?
Yeah,
Is there
all-
space for me?
Yeah, it's a large table right up next to the bar. It's like to the side of the bar. And it's a big table, there's plenty of room.
I'll be like, is that the best you have to offer?
It's lamb, my lord, in...
Yes, I can see it's lamb. Don't you have anything better?
I've never tasted lamb. We have fish.
You have fish. You're offering me fish over lamb. I'll just have the lamb.
Yes, my lord. Will you be sitting with...
Over there.
at the table?
Yes.
Anything to drink, my lord? We have milk, if that pleases you.
Oh god. Oh god.
The boy's like flustered and red, like, this kid's never tasted lamb in his life, and they're cooking it specially for you guys tonight. Like, you know, like making a big deal, giving you a last good meal, and he just seems bedazzled. That's not good enough for you. He hurries off.
Wait, did I tell them to bring me some? No, I didn't.
Yeah.
To the table.
You did.
Oh.
You don't want any more?
Yeah, okay, cool. Okay.
Walk over to the table.
Yeah. May I? Like, it's always so sarcastic, he doesn't wait for an answer, he sits down.
Yeah.
Of course.
So is this, everyone has a plate of lamb, or there's...
McQuill and Izzy are bringing them out at the moment. They've brought the two legs on a big tray in the middle, which is like surrounded by vegetables drenched in some kind of gravy, and then they're setting out plates for everyone.
Around the map.
Yeah, around the map. The map's in the middle. Like next to the map. The map's in the middle.
Yeah.
Horik pulls it out the way. As Izzy like walks over to giant canters and like starts putting them over for you guys, and turns around to the bar, pulls off another two, and is putting them down. It's steaming hot, fresh. You guys have the first portion, and you can see McQuill cutting up. Oh, sorry, one of the serving maids cutting up the rest of it as people come up to the bar and start paying, collecting those.
It's the best food I've ever seen.
My gosh. I just start digging in.
Well, we can't let you boys go hungry, says McQuill.
Apparently you can. I'm gonna take the meat and I'm gonna put it on Harikai's plate, and I'm gonna just load my plate up with vegetables.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But if you don't like it,
Hey, what are you?
there's the pigsty outside. With your manners, you'd fit right in. She says that. She turns around.
Oh, sorry, I'm not acquainted to this local habits you have here.
She scoffs at you and just walks up again behind the bar. As Izzy fills up an extra tankard for you and brings it over, spilling half of it on your boots and across the table. She slides it over to you. Not on purpose.
As she's going to walk off, I'll give her a pat on her head, mouth full of meat, and I just give her a smile.
Yeah.
Who was it? Was it
Izzy.
Oh, it was Izzy? Oh,
Yeah.
no,
She
Izzy.
doesn't make eye contact. She like brings it over and
Okay. I just...
hastens off a lot faster.
Yeah, I just... Okay.
So what's the plan, gentlemen? Says Captain Horik. Or Mayor Horik.
Well, I think we're going to look toward my people. So probably to the Galleon graveyard.
Sounds pleasant.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, isn't it?
It's called Graveyard.
Yeah. It's Because you know, the waters there aren't very good, so they call it the Guardian's Graveyard because a lot of people die. But we won't, because we're awesome.
And how do you plan to get there on Master Dwarf?
Probably by a boat.
Aye, that's a good start.
Yeah.
And where do you plan on getting a boat?
I don't know.
And I just like kind of hit my tankard on the table, mouthful of food, like just start blurting out. You're talking to one of the best craftsmen I know.
Craftsman and a boat builder.
The best one, I think.
I've only been on a boat once.
Exactly. Once is all you need.
Are there boats near Sibhaun? Like I said, docks here? Is there?
So you guys are in Bretonian lands here, so you're not in the Empire. So there is quite a few docks, but from where you're talking about to get to Harakai, Bretonia is not really a naval strong civilization. Their boats are fairly local, like keep close to shores. To get a boat to get to where you want to go, it's going to have to be at least an Empire boat or like a high elf boat or something to cross oceans.
Where is
like
it?
a ship. You're not looking for a boat, you're looking for a ship.
Yeah.
Where is it that Harakai wants to go?
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
yeah, we need a boat.
End of Earth.
Sure, Tony would love that.
So,
Can't wait.
huge question. Is the Earth flat?
So
We're just like, fall off.
So this is the first time you guys seen this, but this is
Wow, this is cool.
so you guys would be like up here,
Oh my gosh.
like in this province somewhere. This is the island of the High Elves that I was talking about with the vortex in the middle, and this is where the island that Job's.
Oh, I love that you use this map. Oh, it's so
The
good.
Guardian's Graveyard.
I really like this one.
Wait, so that's Galleon's Graveyard. Okay.
Yeah. So Captain Horik pulls off the map and goes to his bags and lays out this map in front of you guys.
We're traveling here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Ah.
Cool. So where can we get the best boat? Because
To cross waters like that, your best bet is Nordland, an Empire state.
How far?
Known for their navy, well, they house the Imperial Navy. Other than that, there's quite a few merchants, he says, more like pirates, that you could persuade for passage, if they're ballsy enough.
Better chance with a merchant than with a navy.
Why bother at all? Do you know, your people are probably dead. And the world's about to end.
well,
My father is going to destroy us all.
Then why are you here, Bjorn?
Well, as I have said before, let us head straight to the Norska, confront him now and get it over and done with.
Right. Well, you start, and we'll follow.
While I do consider myself a leading man,
More like a pig, says McCall under her breath as she brings over like solids and stuff.
I'm sorry, what was that? Did you snort?
She looks at you furious and red.
I think she called you a pig.
Oh, I haven't seen her got that fixed up. Gotta watch it.
fight.
I'd advise you not to.
Careful, Bjorn. You're in my inn now.
Well, my father did pay for it, so you know. It's mine. It's yours.
Jeez! She pulls a chair, staring coldly at you, and sits at the table with you guys before cutting herself some lamb. The whole time she's cutting it, she's like looking furious at you, and she like hacks at it and puts some on her plate. Isabel, be a dear and bring me some wine. This man gives me the headaches.
Don't.
Anyway, what's all this talk about graveyards and ships?
We're going on a boat to a place to find my people.
Oh. Interesting.
And I'm just behind Haruka, like, because I've had too much to drink.
I'm like munching on a leg of lamb. Like I've just grabbed the whole bird and I'm munching at it. And I'm start waving at Haruka. I'm like, did you ever get in contact with the Four Swords?
No.
The young boys you told me about.
Yeah.
You five are utterly unresponsible, taking children on an airship, fighting giants.
I object to being included.
You be quiet.
Technically, I'm a child as well.
And you should have known better, Kyla.
Yeah,
I didn't raise you to be such an idiot.
That's what I said.
it was all Kyla's idea.
It's all his fault.
Come up with this, lads.
Why are you blue?
It's a sensitive topic, you know.
Sam?
Yeah. Alright, so are we going to negotiate with pirates or go straight to the Empire?
We could just swim.
Suppose an airship will be out of the question.
How do you swim? Well, I don't know. I've been trying. I haven't got any contacts yet.
Yeah, this family is crazy.
Yeah.
Of the shots.
I'll get someone else up with it.
Is this the place that we're going to bury?
Nah.
This is an island, yeah.
This is.
So have you?
No, this is an island.
So have you? Did you want to describe to them? So obviously the skyport is not on the island.
Yeah.
The skyport is above the island.
Wait, sorry, just to clarify, because I know when you came down, wasn't one of the ships or the island or something anchored and there was a chain that you climbed down or something?
No, I got sent down on an aether balloon.
Oh,
But,
I don't know where I got that from.
yeah, I don't know. But basically, we'll make it to Callion's graveyard and there will be a few airships disguised there as shipwrecks. So if we don't end up like a shipwreck ourselves, I could fly an airship up. But just so everybody's clear, these are like the most dangerous waters, I'm pretty sure. We put it there on purpose so people wouldn't find us easily.
Never you mind, Arakai. The spirit of the sea will guide us.
How far?
Yeah.
How far would the travel? Bit across the.
Well, estimating if you did leave from Lordland, it'd be a week's travel under good conditions, says Captain Horik.
Do you know of any nearby merchants that might be able to lend us a worthy ship?
You'd have to ask around the docklands, but like I said, Britannian nation is not strong at sea, so you would have slim chance of finding one. But it would be better than traveling a few weeks into the Empire only to go back the other way.
So, just to understand, where are we? We're not here, are we?
You guys are somewhere
we-
here.
Okay, so
Yeah, I think it's in this
So the
province,
map,
yeah.
we've changed the map.
No, it's the same map. It's just a more detailed version of it, so I think Sibhaun is in here, right in the middle of it there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so Harakai throws down his gun. Harakai. Stallion throws down his bone. Then it's settled. And I clasp Harakai by the shoulders. I'm like, to sea, Harakai. Okay, that's a ship.
Yeah, to see.
And how far would it be from us to
And I'm going to get up and start walking towards
Nordland, it'd be like a week and a half probably to actually reach Nordland, and then a week at sea.
Sorry, do we have a dock near Sibhaun?
No, so Sibhaun's on the river, so you guys would have to travel to the coast if you guys wanted to travel to the Britannian coast, and then
How long till we get to the nearest dock?
like you'd probably have to go to a larger city, not like a small village or something. And based on this map, so Sibhaun is up here. So
Probably here or something?
that is a small city. You probably have to go inland to get to Britannia.
Oh, so that's
up
even
the coast
further
here.
than going to...
Nordland is like up.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Alright, so it's still like a good week's travel.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'll start packing. And run up. It's 2 stories, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I start running up the stairs to gather my stuff.
Oh,
This is how you make all weird decisions.
we don't really make decisions. We just kind of do things.
There's no need for testing.
Remind me again what happened to him on your travels.
What didn't happen? What makes it?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's probably better if he explains it. But yeah.
I'll stay out of it.
Yeah.
Just so right.
Alright, guess we're going then. Hey, will you be joining us? Or do you have better things to do?
Right.
Within a few seconds, I've come back down with my stuff. I'd already packed.
Italian,
Essentially,
it's-
gone towards the sea.
It's not even night yet. You're not leaving tomorrow.
Oh, McQuill, but the sea calls. I said, and I pick her up and I just sort of spin her around.
She like yelps like as like a plate goes flying, splashing across the floor as you start twirling her around. The innkeeper's like the innkeeper's like cheering, clap, as she like giggles and laughs, like choking on her wine, as you twirl her around unexpected.
I put it back down and grab my face and I'm like, why wait? When the sea calls.
Are you drunk?
Are you ready?
Yeah. You're very excited about this, aren't you?
Are you not? A ship, Harakai.
Yeah. You haven't.
Be on a ship again.
Crossing the most dangerous waters
And I don't know how
on
to
the mortal realms. And let's not forget to factor in pirates, the dark elves. Oh, of course, the undead vampires that also
With every
roam
word,
seas.
like, Valley's spark gets wider and wider. He's like, yes! Yes!
Yes.
It's absolute folly if you ask me.
Boy, absolute jolly. You're right.
Is he an idiot?
Yeah.
Runs in the family, cousin.
Actually,
And he grabs up another piece of meat and he starts dancing around while he eats it.
Seeing Thane dance, Dario grabs out his float and goes,
This has been like like every night it turns into something like this, and like the patrons are like waiting for you to pull out your flute, and as soon as they do, like everyone just starts clapping, and it gets up and starts moving like shuffling tables closer to the bar and stuff.
Fanning gets pretty excited, gets up on the table with his bare feet, starts like kicking bugs off and just dancing on the table.
and I start like passing bits of food to other people, like, come enjoy.
This is wild.
I call that boy a virgin.
He's currently up on the table dancing, but as soon as you call him over, he rushes up. Yes, my lord.
Nice. You see this? And I'm pointing to McQuill's cup lower down.
Yes,
More of this.
my lord. That is I don't think my lady would appreciate if I gave you her special beverage.
Your lady. Cool.
Make a persuasion check.
I did like Axio.
Okay.
I was just gonna like, your lady, I did the Axio.
Okay, what did that do?
It's charm person.
Oh, okay. Does he have to roll anything, or do you roll?
I don't know, it's up to do this.
I've broken out into a secret Darius.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw? A natural 3, so it'd be a 4.
Yeah, so he's charmed by me.
Of course, my lord.
So
Why
the charmed
wouldn't
creature regards it as a friendly acquaintance, but when it ends, the creature must be charmed by you.
And he takes your cup and hurries off, and returns a minute later with it filled to the brim. Like she had Isabel like fill up like maybe a third of it, and he's filled it to the brim for you, and it's overflowing as he like spills probably very expensive wine all over the floor as he brings it to you.
Awesome.
The quill still in like clapping and dancing now with the rest of the patrons. Hasn't quite noticed what's going on.
I'm like, good work. As soon as it's empties, bring me another, but make sure your lady doesn't notice.
Of course, my lord.
She doesn't want anyone else knowing that I'm allowed to drink from it, you see.
Of course. Did you want me to bring out the whole barrel? I can carry it. It's quite small.
The night's young, we'll see how we go.
Of course, my lord.
Off you
And
go.
then he like stands there for a second before he like off you go, and he's just like smiling up at you.
Do I see? Is he anywhere?
Yeah, Izzy, as soon as Dario breaks out the flute, a few of the local girls run behind the bar and drag Izzy like pretty much in front of Dario as they all like start dancing and clapping and stuff.
Is he dancing?
Yeah,
Can I pick her up on the table with me?
Yeah.
Dance with me on the table?
yep. You pick her up again. She hasn't said a word. She hasn't made a noise. But it's pretty much Izzy again. But she just hasn't spoken.
Yeah.
And she's smiling and beaming as she like courtesies to you as you pick her up, as if like challenging you to a dance battle. And she does her movements, and then as she finishes, she like points her hands up to you, letting you dance before going back. And there's like a whole crowd like around you guys, clapping and like slamming the feet as Dario leads a small band.
Nice. So yeah, I dance and respond,
Yeah. And like after like 3 turns, she's like huffing and puffing, red in the face, hair going wild, but she's still going. As like the crowds cheer her on.
I'm just gonna relax in my chair, put my feet up on the table. Wine and smoke.
Nice.
So after the lookers are pretty used to go.
Good.
No, is she in the inn?
I thought she wouldn't, but I just
No, they avoid her.
yeah, okay, so she wouldn't be here.
Yep.
Sorry, cut off.
And now the inn's starting to fill up more and more. Like you guys were just there before kind of like tea time really started, and now it's just you can see the people streaming in as they finish off for the day. Like waving to you guys, saying their hays, like clapping you guys on before they take a plate and go to one of the tables facing, like turning the table facing you guys as they kind of join in eating and smoking and.
Haraka's just hammering this food down. Just ordering more once he's finished his plate.
Yeah.
And yeah, just enjoying it.
Carla's gonna quietly cast Mage Hand, and when Bjorn is taking a sip, or when he puts it down, it's gonna spill it on him.
You put your cup down, and as you're busy.
I can see the hand though.
Can you see the hands?
I'm waiting for it. Yeah, you can, but I'll wait for an opportunity.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check, and you make a. Versus that, you make a perception check. Sorry. It's gonna go with.
Somebody's gonna die.
What do you say, perception? Just a 6. Oh my god. Don't move. It's like hiding myself coming up to the cup.
It's like the one from the Addams Family, it's just like hiding behind shit.
I feel like we haven't role played for so long.
Yeah.
Because like probably last what 4 sessions.
You're
We're like
right.
battle.
Seriously.
Roll so
I
good.
think that's why I was super nervous.
Okay, so I got a 6 on perception, you got a 22. Okay. So I don't see that.
So, this is Dario's true. As you sit back, re-putting tobacco in your pipe, there's just a sudden coldness on your lap as you look down, and the cup is just tipped over on the edge, and you just see a hand receding.
Oh, so I do perceive it or?
Oh no, I just spill it as soon as it.
Okay, so yeah, you just see the cup then fall.
Oh! Are these tables even?
It's a cup, my lord, and you just see a hand come up from underneath the table, the cup disappears, and then 10 seconds later it appears full again.
Kyla's chuckling his head off.
I think I'm gonna run aside over my clothes and plead with light prestidigitation.
Holy shit!
I sit back down, bust my jacket out, and grab the coffee out.
Alright, and as you do that, you just see the boy that you've charmed, without even you seeing, is now under this large wooden table with the barrel underneath the table, and he's just sitting on the barrel, and he's just like looking at you like this.
How did you... the barrel from the back?
I dragged it, my lord. Would you like some more? It was enough. And puts it back up on the table for you.
If I left here before the night's out.
Of course, she's got another one, my lord, if you're interested.
Oh,
More expensive than this one, I've heard.
take this one back. Let's start there.
Of course, my lord. And you just see like, he's just dragging this barrel.
Quickly, my cup's almost done.
I'm gonna duck it out.
You gonna duck out?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go to, what's the boy's name? I know his name, right?
Yeah, one of the local boys. Yeah. So you're going behind the bar, like you're going to where he is. Yeah. So you catch him in the storeroom, and he's currently dragging this off the shelf before it like slams on the ground, and he continues to drag it. Oh, hey there, Kyla.
No, not this one.
That's the one the Lord wants. I heard you're going on an adventure, leaving again.
Yeah.
Is Izzy going? He says, he's continuing as he continues to drag it.
Oh boy, no, she is staying here.
Yeah. So why are you blue? Anyway.
That's a big story.
Anyway, get back to it.
I think that he wants this one, but really, see that one over there?
Alright.
I suggest you give him that.
Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast suggest on him.
Alright, so how does that? Does he have to make a wisdom check as well?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wow.
A 16?
Yes. I think I'm on 16. I think it's a pass.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure he wants this one, my lord. I'm pretty sure he wants this one, Kyla.
Wait, is that a spell or a cantrip?
That's a spell.
Do you have to roll on the table?
Oh!
You're gonna put it down here what you did!
No! Roll a d20.
Okay, I'm gonna do.
Five?
Yeah, it's back to normal now, so no, just a natural one. So good. Imagine that. Imagine when you started the new campaign with it burning down.
Oh, but yeah.
I would.
The kid's gone. Well, like he's out the storeroom now, and he's like behind the bar, lifting up the thing, and dragging this as just people, cups, drinks just go flying all around him.
I just like watching him and then looking around at all the people not noticing. Like,
Everyone's just like super entertained with Dario, and Thalion and Izzy on the table. And he's a serving boy, so you know they go quite unnoticed. I think he continues to drag towards you.
how big is this barrel?
They're pretty small barrels because it's like really expensive, but it's full, so it'd be quite heavy. He gets it underneath the table, and you can see he's already got a hammer and like a stake in his hand, and he puts it in, and you see a kush underneath the table before he pulls it out, and then puts like a tap and like shoves the cork in with the tap.
I already had my cup on, like in where it was going to open.
Yeah, so you catch most of it, and pretty much fills it up halfway before he gets the cork in.
I think swings are better.
A lot better. It's probably like something you're a little bit more used to. This would be like your average drink. Back from where you're from.
Yes. Much better. You know, I like you, boy.
I'm quite fond of you as well, my lord.
Do you wish to come on an adventure with me?
Oh
I need to serve it all the way.
no! Oh no.
Can I pet your dog?
Sure. I wouldn't advise it, but you be you.
I'll come, my lord.
Oh my god.
Great. What was your name? It doesn't matter. Just make sure you bring one to your face.
I'll bring the wineskins down and start filling them up.
Make them ready for the morning.
It's
Before he heads off, he just sees this kid. Harry just sees this kid going on the table, and before he leaves, Harry just gonna duck under. He's like, "Can I have some of that?"
before he leaves.
Yeah.
He turns around to Björn. My lady
What is
doesn't
this?
want you having some only my lord.
Then why can he have some?
I've never actually questioned that.
What? What was that?
I paid you for it.
And then I go
Did
to
you
Harry
really?
and I say, put it on Kyla's tab. And it's
At this
crap?
point, Valiant sort of faint down on the table, sort of giving victory to
As you do, Izzy's like put like one foot on your chest, before she like reaches her hands up in the air. People roaring, yeah, like just roaring and clapping. As she triumphs like above you.
Where's Mikyu?
Mikyu is dancing with the rest of the locals.
when Izzy like puts her hands in the air, I want to cast transmutation and a shower of sparks and like.
That's so good. Everyone's like roaring and clapping. Her friends are like looking up at her in awe. She just stands there, red-faced, hair wild, just grinning at the crowd, one foot on Thalion's chest.
after that moment, I'm just gonna get up and give her a hug and then jump off the table.
But she quickly like you put her down, and her friends like quickly gather around her. Before like they just start like laughing and giggling as young girls do.
Yeah, I take that as I can't help but smile to myself. But then I hide it where I can come on.
Nicole sits back down on the table. Are you still playing or?
What's everyone else doing?
Everyone's kind of like waiting for you. Like if you're not gonna play, like everyone kind of dies down and goes back to the tables and stuff. If you're gonna keep playing, the locals are ready for all nighter.
I'll pick up my tankard, take a big swig, and I'll start making my way to the stage.
To the stage? Alright.
I have a stage.
Yeah, the previous Jailer's Inn didn't, but this one does have a small stage on the opposite side of where you guys are. So there's the bar, a big table where you guys are, and then there's a small stage on this side. Really only big enough for like 1 or 2 people. But yeah, it's like just a raised, you couldn't even call it a stage, it's just more a raised kind of platform.
And then I want to do one more thing. So when I'm on the stage, I pick up my flute and I cast Unseen Servant. This spell creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless, medium force that performs simple tasks at your command. And they're basically going to play the lute and jam together.
Nice. So do you cast it with the lute, or do you have a spare lute to give it?
I just assume there'd be like kind of like a lute there.
There wouldn't be any like spare instruments, but I'll say you could bring one, like maybe if you had a spare one with you in your thing.
What I'll do is I'll give him the flute and I'll sing the Saviors of Sibhaun.
Nice. Is that a bard spell?
Yeah.
That's cool. Alright, so suspense grows as Dario makes his way up to the stage, casts his Unseen Servant. So he's literally invisible?
Yeah.
Alright, he's invisible, he passes his...
I'll say that. I'll also make an unseen servant to set him up.
Alright, he passes his lute to him, and you just see the lute just hovering there in mid-space.
No, you can see the vision.
Oh, you can see? Okay.
They're see-through, but you can see.
Oh, cool. Alright, so are you doing it like a boy, a young girl, a dragon?
A lady.
Can you do it whatever you want?
Mindless, shapeless, medium force.
Shapeless.
So I would say you can give it like a general humanoid shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think my girl has visions too much. Cool. Yeah.
Pass over the lute to it, and slides as it cracks out the first notes. And as soon as you start singing, the whole crowd takes off the song and starts singing. What are you doing with your Unseen Servant?
Is there another instrument on the? You said there was.
No, there's no instruments.
Oh,
there.
sorry.
Yeah.
Then nothing, I guess. I'm just going to cast it. Sorry, I thought you said there was instruments.
Yeah. And yeah, the whole inn picks up the song and starts singing with you.
And I just gonna like have my rapier and just like almost like conducting the.
Like it's early in the night, but people are getting super tipsy. They're like following a rapier, just throwing ale. They've got hands around each other, and they're just following along singing the song.
And just like every now and then I want to cast a cantrip like with fireworks in the background.
I'm so glad you took the liberty.
Seriously.
Quite the spectacle, Captain Horik says.
Yeah,
Oh, is he still at the table?
Yeah, he's been at the table the whole time. He's not much of a dancer, so he's just been sitting there.
Oh my god.
He just looks at you blankly. No expression really on his face.
Yeah, he's really good, isn't he?
Parakai, are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Right. Where are you planning to go?
I think we'll head to Nordland and then just get a boat from there.
Nordland? Or the one that's closer?
Nordland's the boat that.
Maybe. What?
No, Nordland is...
Like, definite.
Yeah, definitely boats there.
Yeah.
The other one is... Yeah, it's going to be a chance if someone's docked there with the ship or not, and if they're willing or not to take you guys.
Oh.
You're the boss?
Captain.
I do like that empire. It's pretty nice.
It's an overrated place, but I'm sure for you youth, it's just what you need.
I mean, it's I haven't visited much of the world, but almost as nice as the airships.
Alright. Well, come past the barracks and the stable tomorrow, and I'll have some fresh horses for you.
Thanks for work. I appreciate it. Mayor?
Smiles at you. And now, if you excuse me, I must retire this old body.
You're dying. Do it.
He finishes off his drink before putting his cup down and standing up and looking you straight in the eyes, and he's like, I could still kill you before my last breath.
I'd like to see you try, old man.
Perhaps another time.
Oh yes, yes, go retire your old body.
He leaves without another word, walking with his limp, people parting way down their heads, clapping him on the back as he makes his way out of the jailer's inn. Just as Dario's last notes die and the cloud erupts into a roar.
You should get him tomorrow when we go to the stables.
Kyle's gonna scream on the
Go.
call.
You should get him tomorrow.
You actually want me to fight that now?
Yeah, I think you'd, yeah. Yeah. I think you'd do really well.
Is this some sort of gambling thing?
No.
I hear many dwarves are attached to material things.
Well, no, I just think it'd be a good fight to watch, you know?
Please. We could take him on the ice quest.
Where is my wine? Says McQuirr. She sits back down, huffing, puffing,
That's my time.
face red. Where's my cup?
Dwarf.
Izzy, did you take my cup, dear?
Let's get on.
Just turns around and leaves. There's a bit of confusion before Izzy goes and gets her another cup and fills it back up for her and brings it back. Unbeknownst to the boy and the wine barrel underneath. And as you exit the door, you just feel a tug on the back of your jacket, and you just see a young boy, 6 wine skins full to the brim, in his arms, like skin bags, like full, almost bursting. The wine still dripping all over him. Are we leaving now, my lord? I am ready. Do you have what?
A room here?
Yeah, I presume you've been staying at in the inn.
They got like a good room?
You would have been probably fussy enough to kick out the person who was occupying the best room and take that room.
Is it got a name, like this best room?
The suite. But there is only one suite.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Take them off to the suite. Do not say a thing. And this never happened.
Of course. And he turns around and walks back into the inn, and you just see him.
I gotta say, just so you know, I don't mind if you don't play it like this, but with the spell end, the creature knows it was charmed by you, so I don't know if that
Does it say when the spell ends?
yeah, when the spell ends.
Yeah, is it what's the time? Yeah.
1 hour.
Okay, yeah. So he's well and truly still under your spell. And you just see him running up the stairs. Every now and then dropping a wine skin before he picks it back up, and you see him disappearing around the corner.
Yeah. Cool.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
As I walk to the door, I just like motion to it. Kind of like, you know, like swing my arm out before I reach in and just swings over and just walk out.
The indoors, they're still currently all open.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. But cool. But
I'm gonna walk to Izzy.
He's back behind the bar now, filling up drinks and like chopping up fruit with the other serving girls.
I'm just gonna put them down, and I'm gonna grab their hand, and I'm gonna say, you're off to duty for the rest of the night. Come dance with me. And I'm just gonna go to the dance floor.
Awesome. Are you still playing? Yeah, cool. Awesome. So she gives you a big grin before you pull it down to the floor, and you're quickly joined by more of the kids, and yeah, it's just a night that carries on, dancing, drinking, singing. What are you guys doing? What's Harakai and Helene?
I'm gonna go have a chat to Harakai and see what he's discussed with Warwick.
Yeah, going to Northlands, I think.
When are we leaving?
You guys are like shouting at each other because everyone's like clapping and dancing around you guys.
Tomorrow morning. Seeing as you're already packed.
I'm ready. I sit down next to him and I have a look around and I'm like, our times have changed, Harakai.
Yeah, I like it. It's good being on the surface and not feeling like you're gonna die every second.
It's good being in a town and not feeling like you're gonna be chased out. And I hold up a tankard too.
Clink. Clink.
And sort of have a drink and sort of. Did Horik take his map with him?
No, he's left them there for you guys.
Alright, awesome. I sort of mull over him with him and sort of study him and stuff.
Planning a route.
Planning a route, yeah.
Except you surface dwellers, like, cannot stomach anything. What is this? This is like water. And once Harakai's finished planning out a route with Thalion, he's gonna go and pretty much be a production team for Dario's performance. And he's gonna cast dancing lights, and make like spotlights, and then
Making it a night to remember, like your last night here, you're making it grandiose.
yeah, and then magical tinkering to like activate like colored lighting that focuses on him. Like,
But people are just awed, just shell shocked by the performance.
Yeah,
And like all the kids and stuff like chasing the lights and like like the old people when you see like one just passes out. Like what the fuck?
Some bit during Dario's performance, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion,
Yeah.
and you can make any sound of your choosing, and I'll just choose, I don't know, maybe some drums or something that goes along with the beat.
Yep. Awesome.
I'm gonna, after a while, retire. I'm gonna head out and I'm actually gonna go down to the river.
Okay.
Just sit at the river and
Yep.
read.
You make your way down there, you can still hear the music and the clapping and stuff because Sibhaun is based on the river, but you find a quiet enough spot and it's just the distant noise that kind of just gives you that peaceful feeling.
Yeah.
The laughter, the singing, the clapping. It's a nice atmosphere. It's a warm night next to the water.
Yeah.
And it's good. Like this is the best you've felt in ages.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You'll see Dylan out there as well. With that. Just chilling.
Just chilling below at the river. Yeah. Nearby or a bit further off?
Well, I was out there first, so it depends on if you want to come close to me or not.
Do I get any tips?
Roll 10d10.
Getting paid!
And that's what you get in silver.
I'll just do it on the app, keep it easy.
Yep.
So can I just say at some point while we're here as well, if Dalian had asked, is he braided his hair like she had once?
Like maybe like not in the first 2-3 days, but then after that, again, she's gone back to normal. So yeah, she was off.
So yeah, so he has his hair up, but he has got a few braids. Sort
Yeah,
of.
and she's taken a liking to you. Like you interacted with her, like probably the most in Norska and stuff, with your shell and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, she does, and then like she avoids you for a little bit, and she warms up to you, and then by the end of the second week, you're walking past and you just get hit in the side of the face by a ball of mud.
Yeah.
And it's her, and she just cracks a massive grin before running off. It's like,
Awesome.
Something happened that triggered that, and like every time you guys see each other, it's kind of something that you guys do, try and hit each other with mud or something. Yeah. So yeah, she would have.
Awesome.
nah, that's one.
Alright, do you guys want to do anything else, or does the night continue?
Yeah, I just want to, clarify the plan. So, we go to Nordland, get a boat, we'll go to the, I forget the names.
Galleon's Graveyard.
Galleon's
Or is it
Graveyard.
go to Nord and get a burger?
Hell yeah! Right, and then we're off to go.
So the Skyport, the Sky City, is above the island.
Why are we going to the Skyport?
Why
To water people?
To investigate why we haven't had contact with my people.
Okay. What's the?
I'm gonna retire. Sorry, James, cut you off. I'm gonna retire for the night out here. I'm just gonna read a bit and actually sleep out here.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go get some fun.
Oh, okay.
Have we made a plan after that? Like, what's?
That was the campaign line that you guys decided to go on because Stallions lost all contact.
Yeah.
The Empire's lost all contact with the Corruption people. So you guys are going to investigate.
And hopefully find all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Something you're not sure about?
So is our intention to stop this?
There's nothing to stop. You just don't know what's happened to them. You're
No, is our intention to stop? So I tuned out last time because I was thinking about characters and all that stuff. So there is a bit that I tuned out to. To stop Boulder, is that our end goal? Or we haven't made that goal?
No, that's that's something that you guys have kind of put to the side now because you know that it's going to be quite a while. But the first thing that you guys have decided to do is Harakai's lost all contact with these people, the Empire's lost all contact with these people, so you guys have decided to go travel to there and find out what's happening.
That's right. Okay.
Which has nothing to do with
Whether anything else? Yeah.
and you being his friend have decided, or all of you guys being friends have decided to help find out what's happened to his people.
And for Darkhair retires, Harakai's gonna go up to him. So you made some coin there. You know, production's pretty high. It's a rough gig.
How much did you make?
67.
67 silver pieces, so 6 gold, 7 silver.
That's alright.
Um,
Not bad for a single night. For a place like this.
and I just like, I remember when you robbed me of 19 gold.
I did not rob you. I made state-of-the-art technology on your piece of wood that shot other pieces of wood. I don't even know why you use it, but that was fun.
And what happened to it now, Harry?
I had some other projects that needed working on.
How much you got?
I mean, I think 60-40.
Split which way? 60 for you?
Yeah, 60 for me. I think that's pretty reasonable. But think about it, Dario. Without my lighting, you wouldn't have looked as good up there.
You guys are having this conversation, it's probably like 5 a.m. in the morning now. There's a few passed out patrons on the floor. Yeah, because I'm assuming you guys were going all night, right?
Yeah.
And you and Dario are sitting backs against the wall, legs spread out on the stage. Drink still in hand. There's just people sprawled sleeping on tables. The place is just a mess. And you guys are just having this conversation as the first rays of light start to creep in.
I'll say, alright, okay, I'll think about it. And it's just holding the bag.
Good, you think about it.
And then as it goes quiet, you just hear a mumbling of someone still singing the song in one of the corners underneath the table.
At precisely this moment, you're walking.
And the place is stinks and it's just a shit sty.
So he's refreshed. He's actually like this is his wake up time.
Yeah. And that's maybe why we'll pause it while one does this thing, going to this new day.
Do you want to roll the last 2 dice for the house?
Yep, roll it and then roll a persuasion check. The DC is 15 for the persuasion check.
Okay, yeah.
So when everything's
Can't put these on.
Guys, it's so weird.
That's
Role-playing.
so cool. Yeah, seriously.
Hasn't happened in so long.
I've had a role-playing game.
Yeah, I forgot how to roleplay. I didn't really roleplay in the first place.
I like the it's cool.
Yeah, it's good. It reminds me of you see Pennsylvania?
Yes, I'll say like.
Yeah, of course. What's Dracula's son's name?
Trying to fucking Belmont.
Yeah.
Oh no, the other guy.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, it reminds me of Alka.
Hey, Phil, hey.
Yeah.
Are we having a break?
Yeah,
Are we having a break?
yeah, it's
On the coffee?
there's you've got old habits when you used to play a good character, so I'm trying I'm almost doing that and then trying to like step out of it, so it's a little bit weird right now, but
You're a prick.
yeah,
But we need a trick.
yeah, I like it.
Persuasion is +6.
Yeah.
Dang.
You're what?
My persuasion is +6.
That's right. You like the jack of all trades or something, right?
That's a 12, so it's 18.
Alright, 18, so roll an extra 4d10.
What? Holy cow. Now he's gonna be rich. Alright, we can do that. Yeah. Money for
You're absolutely ripping one of the old men who's trying to buy it. He's putting up pretty much his entire life savings to buy this.
But I'm like,
which is the kick you
I'm like
charge.
signing things for him to sell as like memorabilia. I'm like chucking in a couple extra like
And
animal
give you
skins
his
and
first
furs
born
and-
child.
I'm giving him prized Dario homemade jerky that's
Oh,
been dried for a
Right,
year.
yeah.
Monkey.
How is it that we already hired our child? Alright, I don't know if you actually come, but
Father
how
like
funny is
son.
that?
Is that 100 or 10?
That's okay.
What,
Oh, sorry.
So that's
Would that be 100?
no. So it's a D10. So that's 1. Then double 0 is 10. 16.
So that'd be 100. So that's
Decision playing?
Kyle, did you retire?
Oh yeah. So
Did you retire or are you
I'm helping cleaning right now.
You're still awake? We've been awake the whole night?
Is the place still dirty?
20.
The place is trashed. The party's only just finished at like 4:30. It's like when the party kind of finished.
Yeah, I'm made fat.
Oh my god! Yeah, I'm cleaning the
I just
place.
think 770 gold.
How much?
770.
700!
Plus the tavern I made over 800.
Holy shit.
Go into
Oh, I know.
It's like adventuring, yeah.
A lot that what we saw earlier. There's some recipes there from Geb's like special breakfast and stuff like that. That's like passed down. That's on there. Which is
What's
like
this? What's this? Gerbs. Who's Gerb? What's the special purpose? What is this?
that is a special man. That's my father.
Right. Is he a good cook?
He was the best.
Right. Who's the next best?
I love this guy. Well, yeah, who's in this? Like, who do I know? Is
You would have locals.
Like, is there anyone else up? Like,
None of the other workers, but you did see the quill in the kitchen, nursing a very bad hangover. But just like your father, it somehow runs in your family that, you know, no matter what, they're always up and ready. And she is back there, like kneading dough, like collecting eggs and starting a fire, getting the food, you know, getting ready to cook. Because breakfast generally would be like 6:30, you know, people would start coming in. What does he want?
what do you want?
The special breakfast. What is it?
Well, let's see. It has
He's getting the porridge.
porridge.
She calls out from the kitchen. You can't see her, but she calls out.
Special might be too special for you, to be honest.
Says the blue boy. Alright.
Yep.
Porridge it is then, dear. Still waiting on that pipe.
After 5 minutes or so, Nicole comes up with a wooden bowl steaming with porridge. She comes out with two actually, passes one, not rudely, but roughly to you, and puts the other one on the other side of the bar, drags the chair, and just collapses on the bar, her hand on her head.
Excellent. Such relishing.
The young boy told me you stole my wine.
What? Young boy? I think you're a little drunk.
You pray you better be out of town by the time I hang out with you guys. I'm a good shot.
So I think I just like.
As does she.
Is it good?
It's not bad. It's oats, but it's sweetened with honey, cinnamon, and there is a chopped apple on top of it. So, it's not oats, like, but, it's still oats, but it's alright, it's enjoyable.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I'm going to come back with a pipe of tobacco. Give it to you.
Why don't you just sit down right here, that'll be fun.
I need some rest. You're a bit too much. Your place all nice and clean now? Ah, goddamn.
You've literally just started cleaning. The place is trashed.
Goddamn. I've got to go back to cleaning.
And there's people still asleep on the floor and on tables and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, as sleepily as I can, until I pass out, I'm just gonna clean as much as I can.
As you're doing so, you're not really paying attention to what your mage hand is doing. And Harakai, you're just, you're like half dreaming. It's a really weird dream, but you're half making out, half being strangled by an octopus. As the mage hand with the dirty mop is like.
Oh, I don't know how to swim!
And you just wake up to like a reeking mop, covered in like wine, sawdust, bits of food, just dripping on your face as the mage hand just stops above you as it just drips.
Oh, no, what was that?
I just feel mage hand, the room.
What the?
And Dari, you're rudely like smacked in the stomach as Haruka like reacts to this, and you're just like woken up like winded.
I put up my dagger.
Oh, did you think about it?
Hold this. And then I move the bottom and just kind of like.
I just like kick them up.
Porridge in the back, if you want. Help yourself, says McQuill.
Yep. I'll get there. Just like I can.
What's that?
What she's saying, I've just walked in,
Yeah.
sort of, still kind of dripping a bit wet, and he's tying his hair up. He's like, don't mind if I do, McQuill. He starts smoking his way to the kitchen.
As you pass her, she like holds out her bowl to you, and she's like, "Beer, dear. Only half of it."
Yes, dear. Sorry. Not fancy, right?
I take McQuill's, and then I grab bowl of that bowl of influence, and I drop it on there. Oops.
Oh, I just cleaned that spot up!
Oh, now you've done it. I'm gonna take my pipe and cast Igni and light it.
Could you be quiet? I'm trying to sleep.
And then there's the guy that was mumbling pretty much throughout his whole sleep just bursts out in song as he sits up, eyes red, like bloodshot, like drool all down his face, and he just like finishes one of the lines, looks around, gets up slowly and just walks out. Stumbles out. And then you see him like, he takes like a couple steps on the road and then just falls back down. The town is an absolute mess. It's been like this for a week, but this is definitely the hardest night.
This is great.
Come out of the kitchen with my bowl and quilt, and I hand it to her and I sit down next to her.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you. So tell me, will she be alright?
Is he?
Aye.
She hasn't spoken a word yet, but she seems to be okay. She's back with her friends, helping out in the inn. Give us some time. She'll be okay.
She will know that she's back with family.
Aye. Well, what she's got left of it anyway. Are you still planning to leave, Kyla? You know I disapprove.
I have to. I know that you guys will be safe here, but I owe it to Harakai and the Four Swords.
I put my hand on her shoulder, like around her. I wish it was different, but you know it's part of something bigger now.
I know. I just can't believe it's you. She says, like, you know, to all of you guys. She lets out a ragged breath before pulling something off the side of her belt. And she's like, well, this is yours then. And she drops a bag of coins on the counter. Last 3 months of profit. I've taken what I need for the inn.
I look at the bag. How much is it?
It's a big bag and it's filled with platinum, gold, heaps of silvers. It's like a big like bag. A rough estimate over 500 gold.
Oof. Thanks. This is...
Thank you, father.
Oh yes. Thank the one who's going to destroy us all.
He was a great man.
Do you ever stop? She begins scolding you. She's already, you can tell her hangover is curing fast. And the attitude is coming quickly.
All full of porridge hopes.
Hello. Should have poisoned, she says under her breath. Smiling at you, Italian inside.
I stopped halfway through eating, but like,
It's fine.
You think Easy's gonna be okay?
She'll be fine. I'll keep her busy. She's got her friends. Don't worry about her. Go off on your grandiose adventure. Just make sure you don't get your head blown off. And don't turn any other kind of color. Blue suits you, actually.
Yeah, I hated that first, but it's kind of growing on me.
Keep telling him that and he'll be convinced.
I could turn you blue if you like.
Or will.
You guys can wake up whenever you've woken up. You're trying to get back to sleep.
Yeah.
Where you guys can continue to lie there if you want. Open up anytime you please.
Alright, since you guys won't shut up, let's get down to business.
Now that Harakai's just yelled and disturbed any attempt at getting back to sleep, I'll be like, and I'll just make my way to
You guys are like red-eyed, groggy as hell, like all head spinning, and you just feel exhausted. Throats are sore from all the shouting and the singing, but it was worth it. It was a good night. But it's going to be a hard day on the road.
So, can I just say before I retired, I took Horrocks map with me. Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm sure he's left it there for us, right?
Yeah, it was a spare one.
Yeah, awesome.
So now you've got the map of the Empire, you've got the map of the surrounding islands.
Yeah.
Well, that was the best night I've had on the surface.
It's definitely one of the best that I've had on the surface as well.
So what time are we planning to leave?
Well,
Now suits me.
yeah.
Something I gotta do.
I just look at Dario.
I'll meet you in the stables. I'm saying, hold down the rest of my porridge.
You know, how about like midday? Midday sounds good.
I've got a couple of things I gotta do.
Yeah, me
I just look at her. I'm gonna buy some arrows.
You know, I could just make you some. You know, seeing as you're rich now.
19 gold for 10 hours. That's okay. Not bad. And I'll pass 3 gold to you.
3 gold?
Okay.
Do you guys want the coins or do you bring in D&D Beyond?
Put mine in D&D Beyond.
I'll grab the coins.
3 gold?
I take it you won't have 500 gold?
No, but I can give it to you in gems if you want it.
Yeah.
Alright, let's say our goodbyes. And then meet back here at 12 o'clock.
Sure.
Sounds like a plan?
Sounds like mine.
Sounds like a plan.
So the total is 780 gold.
Oh, damn! I'm a monkey.
How much do you have left on your staff?
My stuff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't forget to pay it once.
I think
I'll
we,
pay my butt.
Money stuff.
I haven't been tracking, but I paid the same amount as Cody. I think we've only paid like, I don't know, 35?
5,
Can I say
then I've paid 31.
I could have got like a shell similar to mine, not exactly the same, but yeah, we made a small necklace for Izzy.
31 out of 4.
Oh,
Got the best place to put his questions.
Oh,
Forget it.
Or you could pull out something like from the river. That wouldn't be a shell, but there'd be rocks and stuff.
Yeah.
They could have fashioned,
Something
same similar
water-based.
size. Yeah.
Yep. Alright, awesome. I'll find it and give it to her
Yep. She's currently asleep upstairs.
later before we're not leaving till midday.
Yep.
We're just gonna do like a little.
Everyone does their own individual thing?
Well, Harakai's gonna go back to sleep for a couple of hours. Because it's only like 6 in the morning or something, right?
Yeah. Do you want to go up to your room?
Yeah, go up to his room. Go sleep a couple of hours. Then he's going to go see the blacksmith that doesn't have a tongue.
That was you as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The one with the nails?
Yeah. Yeah,
I threw these people out.
yeah. Does it still have the sign I made?
The sign?
Yeah.
It's still there. He's made some modifications to it.
What was his name? It was like Tom or something.
The one. What was it? The one? Oh, yeah. Eleanor. No. Eleanor.
It was like
Eleanor.
Ivan. Was it Ivan or something?
Oh, that was my old. Oh, I did my old book.
I think.
I don't think it was Iron.
No, that was my old book, so I don't know
No,
what
it
it was.
something else.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have my book.
What did you say? Hey, look who it still got
He
my
rolls
phone.
his eyes at you as you're approaching.
Looking for any more work? I've gotten a lot better.
Shakes his head.
I'll just invite myself in.
He like grunts at you as you're making your way in, half raising his hammer to you, and then he like stands in your way, raising his hammer, right?
Whoa! You know, I thought you'd be glad to see me again. After all my hard work from last time.
He stares at you for a second and then points to the nail station.
Gotcha. And I'm gonna go over there and not make nails. What does he need? Is there anything
He like makes screws, the first screws in this one.
Is there anything like specific that Harakai notices he doesn't have, like here, that most forges hero would have?
No, he's missing a lot of stuff, and he's, you know, all these tools are absolutely trashed as well. But you know, they are his tools at the same time. You know, like he's used to them. You know how they work and how they feel. In terms of other items,
Does he have an end? Does he have an anvil?
yeah, he's got an anvil, like beat up, small. So if you did want to make something, an anvil would be the best option.
Okay. So Harakai's gonna grab all of the metal that Ilm's given him, and he pulls out his warhammer and puts it all into the molten orb, and then he lifts it up and blows it, and an orb of molten lava comes out, and he grabs his tools and starts like poking at it and shaking it. Over an hour, I'm gonna use my thing and try and make it end.
Right, so you're like in the shop. He's like outside on the forge. He's like sitting to the nail station. So you're out of his view. Every now and then you probably have to pick up the hammer and like bang or something to make it sound like, you know.
I just use magical tinkering and get it to repeat every 6 seconds.
Inspiration, that's cool. And yeah, you spend the next hour doing that.
Sweet.
What's everyone else doing?
Bjorn will wander around town a little bit, and then that will end up questions.
Passions. Guy with you or without?
Yeah,
Yeah, cool. Awesome. So you wander around the denizens who have, you know, woken up. You know, say their hellos from far off. Most avoid you and Gaia before you make your way to the dusty, ruined shack known as Passion's Wares. You step inside, and I'm assuming this is the first time you've been in here. And if anyone stepped, you know, inside with a very good memory, it looks like it's got this exact same junk that it did in here. But this place is just filled to the brim with bric-a-brac, random shit. Most of it fallen off the shelves. Most of the shelves are broken. It's just a mess. Like you're pushing through and stepping over stuff to get to the counter, which as you do, there's the small creaking of the stairs behind the counter as an old, fragile lady slowly makes her way down the stairs.
I had a watch touching my watch.
She eventually makes it to behind the counter.
Well done.
As a black cat jumps up onto her lap, staring, and they both stare at you with like cold, glazed over eyes. And she strokes it with a bony hand.
How are you this morning?
Did she talk? I can't remember.
That she didn't talk.
Yeah. Oh, I need to find my old book and remember all this stuff. She just nods at you.
Right. Do you have anything of interest for a child?
She reaches onto the counter and pulls out a harrowed tortured doll. It almost looks like a voodoo doll. And in fact, it's still got pins in there. And she slides over the counter too. There's dark. It's like a white white mesh kind of thing that is turned brown with dirt, and there is darker splotches on it that you can only imagine are blood.
No. Not quite. This is not a demonic child. Of human descent. Perhaps something of that persuasion.
She slowly, to your annoyance, reaches out and slowly drags the doll back, puts it back, slowly reaches to the other side, and pulls out a wooden horse and drags it across the bench top. It's like it's just like long, and she just drags it and stops. It's a rocking horse. It's a small rocking horse.
Is it like nice?
You know, it looks okay. It's got like a pink lace that's been put around its neck, and the horse has like, it's a unicorn, sorry, and it has like a crown nailed onto its head.
Is this the only item?
She reaches back under as you wait impatiently.
It'll do. It'll do.
And you can just see the arm of the voodoo doll. She starts to pull it back out. And she stops. And just starts putting it back.
Yeah. Don't put yourself out. Look around the store. Is there anything else?
That would interest you, or
interest me, or this particular thing that I love. Like just something.
Okay, make a perception check.
2.
The place is trashed, and it almost looks like she's just gone around and raided people's junk and put it in here. So no, nothing. That catches your eye.
Right. Oh, the unicorn it is.
She holds up 5 bony fingers.
5 copper.
She shakes her head.
Silver.
She shakes it again.
This cannot be worth 5 gold.
She shakes it again. And holds out her hand.
Are you serious? I don't know what you expect. For you to put in your young hands there.
She grabs the horse and starts dragging it back.
Alright, I'll pull out the piece. Will this suffice? I'm sure you could use this to pay for some renovations.
She nods.
Really not plan? Okay, fine, I get the plan. Fuck's sake.
Dang, she's making bank.
She inspects it and you can see it put it against her gums. There's no teeth. And you see her gums turning red and bleeding as she checks it. And pulls it away from her teeth, saliva and blood drooling out of her mouth. Before you hear it drop underneath the counter, and it's like, it sounds like it dropped in a large box of coins.
Can I have it gift wrapped?
She slowly reaches under and lifts up the blanket that she's put across her lap and tears off a bit. Before wrapping it around and sliding it back across the table. The blanket's just over. The blanket smells like piss.
I just did it like sort a bit of air to blow away the reflection, and I'll just go grab the horse and walk out.
As you do that, you just hear the meow of the cat meowing at your back.
I don't think I have very good relationships with cats.
It hisses at you as you just see the old woman just dragging the piece back, the blanket, and she puts it in a basket on the counter that's marked 5 gold dragons with other items. She puts it in there.
Now I've seen everything.
Sorry, what are you doing? Oh, are you doing anything else?
No, you're so close.
Going, Jay, I've just sent Kyla to give some rest. I've just picked up where it was cleaning.
Yeah.
Just looking at it.
McQuill.
No, Kyla's not sleeping yet.
Well, after like five minutes or so, McQuill is up as well. She's cleaning, walking back and forth between the kitchen, and yeah, getting like breakfast ready and doing that with you. And
we've got a
she's
big
literally
journey
like
ahead
kicking
of us.
the denizens on the floor, and kicking them out. And she's like pouring like water on their face and stuff and kicking them out. What are you doing?
What time is it?
It would be 6 o'clock max.
What time are we leaving again?
Midday.
The 12th? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have enough. Yep.
Okay. Alright, what are you doing?
So I would have been sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
So when I wake up, I want to bring down a hunting rifle that I've carried this whole time, and then the quill used when we fought the governor, and all the shot that it has. And basically,
So you've got enough gunpowder and roll for 8 shots.
yeah, I think so, yeah. And I just want to talk on the quill, and I want to give it to her, and it's like covered in like dust, like bits of rust, bits of blood.
Yeah.
And I want to cast that like cantrip, and like a sparkle happens, like a glint.
Yeah.
It's like for protection.
She's like in between like kicking out customers and stuff. She turns around to you, her eyes wide, and she takes it from you. Shoulders it, puts it down her side, like shoulders it, looks down the side, and then not knowing it was loaded in the hammercock, pulls the trigger, and you just like she just kicks someone out. There's a loud bang as the shot just whizzes past this guy's head, and she like it gets like knocked back from the kick because she didn't expect it. And she's like, perfect.
Good shot.
Yeah, a bit to the left, I would have blown off his head. Nobody would have missed him, but he is a paying patron, so.
Yeah. Bit of red place would have been nice.
A nice change indeed. Thank you, Dario.
Anytime.
Look, make sure you look after Kyla. I know he can be rash sometimes. God, I love that boy, but make sure he doesn't die or do anything stupid.
Well, on our adventures, he's a strange kid. He's done a lot of stupid things, but he can definitely look after himself sometimes.
I know. His father would be proud. I'm proud. And she starts tearing up and she starts like sniffling and stuff. I can't bear to lose him.
I just give her a hug.
And she like cries at your shoulder before she notices someone's still asleep behind you. She's like, get the fuck out! And she like screams this in your ear before like wiping away her tears. And she's like, do you mind helping me clean up? Bucket's behind the kitchen, and she's like back to normal, and she starts giving you orders.
I help her clean.
Were you gonna help her as well?
I'm trying to clean. I don't know how much help I'm being. So yeah, but yes.
there's like plenty of like upturned tables and stuff, so you can help like put the tables back and stuff. You're dragging tables around with her.
Yeah.
And between the three of you guys, within like she is hard on your back. She's like you've seen her hard on her workers. She's hard on you guys, and you're not even getting paid for it. And within half an hour, you guys are like sweating, but you've got the place cleaned up.
Awesome.
After just saving the world, when me, Dalian are cleaning, I just feel like a little kid with her yelling at us.
Yeah. And like anytime like you're like, what? I'm a lord, and you're like, it's like I'm just like screaming at you. And like you've mopped the place, it's good, and she's like screaming at you because you've missed the spot. It doesn't even look like you've missed it.
But just out of the pure respect for the quilt,
Yeah.
I have no complaints.
And the whole time she's got the rifle slung over her shoulder.
I should have given it to her after.
Awesome. Were you doing anything else?
I'm going to try and just pack some rations, obviously, with McCool's okay.
Yeah, she's already started cooking stuff for you guys as well. Like she's made extra dough and stuff for bread and stuff like that for you guys.
Cool.
And she's already, when you walk into the kitchen, you can see already 5 pieces of cloth laid out with jerky in there. There's cheese wrapped up in there next to the jerky and stuff like that. And she's already started for you guys.
Cool. So, and then I'm going to take whatever I can out, ready into the stable. And while I'm in the stable, I'm going to have a look around and see, is there any stable boys working the stable?
There is, and Captain Horrocks out there at the moment. As well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Are the horses ready?
There's horses in there. There's actually quite a few horses in there. And as Captain Horrocks spots you, he's like, "Here to pick your mount, son."
First in, best dressed. Isn't that what they say?
Smart lad. And he like motions down to the end of the stable, and he's like, "The last 10, you can have your pick of. They're nameless as well, so I suggest you pick a name."
Alright. Can I go examine?
Make an animal hand check. Are you looking for like the best one? Or?
Yeah.
Yep.
More the sturdiest one.
Yep.
Pretty big, and just in case I'm in battle.
Yep. What's Haruka doing?
So he's finished the anvil, which has got like a decorative border around it with the same faces on Dalian's thing on his beard, all around the edge.
Oh, that's cool.
And then, like on the bottom part of the anvil, he's engraved #1 employee, Parakai Silverbeard. Yeah, and then once he's finished, he's gonna be like, he's gonna yell out to Ilan, no?
Yep.
Hey Ilan, I got something for ya.
He walks in, a mad look on his face that you've interrupted his work, hammer in hand, and a red hot piece of steel in the other. And he looks to you and looks at the empty bucket at the nail station.
Ready? This is even better than my last one, alright? Ta-da! And I move and like...
He looks at the anvil, a surprised look over his face before he slowly walks up to it, walks around it, touches it, looks up at you, gives you a nod of approval, and then with the hammer points to the bucket of nails.
I'm like, look, I even put the...
Points to the bucket.
Aragai just doesn't know, he just keeps going. Look, I even put the faces of Grungy, the god of the forge, on there for you. He'll bless your craftsmanship.
He spits to the side.
What do you say, Mr. Weirdos and assholes.
Alright. So, that's my hour done.
Slowly starts lifting up his arm. And with the red hot iron, he points to the bucket and grunts.
Do you want me to make you a bucket?
He steps closer to you. Oh my gosh, this is how Harakai died. And he's like towering above you now, his eyes wide.
Well, why don't you just tell me what you... Oh.
A vein pops in his head. You should run. You make it out the back door just as a hammer, like you make it out the back door and you just hear a crash as a hammer goes flying through the actual wall of the blacksmith, smashing a plank. It goes flying past your face as you just hear him like rattling around, and you just hear another hammer come loose off the rack.
Is there like a door or something?
Yeah, you've gone out the door and the hammer's gone through the wall.
Alright, as I run out, I close the door, I hear the hammer go past, I open it thinking, like, see you next time! And I just drive.
Fjord will be crossing with his unicorn at this point, and he'll just cross Harakai and be like, lovely town.
And you just see a guy bolting it, and then you just see an old man like raise his hand, and a hammer just goes tumbling through the air clear over Harakai's head. Like it goes like in between you guys as you say that. Good day. Alright. Anything else that you guys want to do in these few hours?
Yeah.
I got 15 for that. Family.
Oh, that's right. Okay. You find there's two horses that you can't choose between. One is a larger horse, but seems very, with that check, like he seems very almost dopey.
Yeah.
Like you know you're holding up some hay to it and stuff, and he like goes to get it and like completely misses and starts like munching on the door of the stable.
Yep.
Before he goes to reach for it again and completely misjudges and like smacks his like nose into the door. The other one looks well trained, and there's like a big scar down the side of its neck. And Horik explains to you that it was actually a service horse. They don't know who it belongs to, but they found it was a stray. But they did find it with its armour on, and it looked like it'd taken a hit from a lance. Like it's gone through the armour down its neck. But slightly bigger than the other one, and a very what's that word, like a lot more switched on than the other one.
Poised.
Yeah. Like it watches you, like it doesn't shy away from you, but like it watches you, and it's like it's almost it's just like staring you down.
Alright. Could I just try to pat it and see if it's like hold my hand up to it and go pat it, just to see if it's sort of is jumpy or.
Make another animal check with advantage.
Six.
6. It's not jumpy, but it doesn't let you pat it. It stays where it is, but it raises its head, so you can't like reach it.
Cool. Alright. What colour is it?
They're both dark. This one's more of a black. The other one's like a very dark brown.
I think I found my horse.
He's a tough ride, but well trained.
And his name?
We don't know. Like I said, we found him. He's a stray. It's up to you to name him.
Alright. No, Mandra.
Mandra? Give me another animal handling check.
And 9.
Okay. It just lets out a little snore. But that's it. Again, it doesn't move away from you, but also doesn't let you pet it. It's not like hostile or anything, or like doesn't look like it's freaking out or anything. It's just a bit standoffish.
Yeah. Alright. I like it.
Harakai barks over to the stable boy, who quickly jumps in there, brushes it down, and over the next half hour, kind of like settles in, gets it ready. Gives it some water, gives it some feed and stuff.
When will the others be ready?
The other horses, when your companions decide to make it down to you.
I'll go gather them.
I'm gonna make my way back in to start seeing if everyone's ready.
Yep.
Don't want to leave Horik here all day.
Yeah. Harakai went back to the tavern and
So,
organised
Bjorn.
his things.
Okay, so you got Harakai, Björn, and Dario. Carly, you still asleep? Or?
What time is it?
It would be like 8 o'clock now.
Darius could have gone to buy some arrows before.
Yeah, because it's only a couple of hours of sleep.
From the blacksmith.
Yeah, so you make the blacksmith. And I think it
Do you know what
is
that's from?
1 gold.
Man,
Or
died.
10 arrows.
Yeah.
Mandala and Grub.
I remember it's been $1, but I don't know.
1 gold for 20 arrows.
One dice, 120?
Yeah.
Is that from Ireland?
So Carly, you still asleep or?
8 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yep.
Alright, so the rest of you guys are in there.
I'm looking for that boy.
He catches your eye and he quickly scuttles out of you.
Wait. I have a request.
I got my ear pulled last night.
That's unfortunate.
I don't know why I gave you that wine.
Because you're good at your job. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
You can still see he's like got like a red mark across his face. It looks like Nicole's hand, his ear's like red, and he just reaches up and you're like, "Ugh, what do you want?"
Favor.
I can't give you any more wine. I've already
Not
smashed it in
that,
your
not that. But the wine skins are still there, right?
Yeah, of course I didn't tell her. I just said you drank it all.
Yes. Much more believable. Really? You show them the unicorn? We're like,
That's a girl's toy. I don't want it.
yes.
Could have given me like a wooden sword
Could
or.
you stop? Our pets are supposed to speak so much.
Sorry, my lord. I'm just angry.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out a gold coin. The best way to do it?
Today's looking like it's an alright day, actually. As he reaches out for the coin.
You're a small lad. Take it, if you could take this and give it to me. Don't say who it's from. Just yes.
Can I say it's from me? He says, blushing.
No, you most certainly cannot.
Okay. Do I get another gold coin? He says, do I get another dragon? Sorry.
Once you finish the job. Do you like it?
He looks down at his face reddening.
How old are you?
12.
Why'd you say it like that, 12? How am I supposed to know how old you are?
'Cause I have a beard. He says quietly. I mean, like, reaching up to his face. Like the very, it's bum flop, like the very, very start of it. As he touches it embarrassingly. Because do you ever know you're clean shaven?
Oh, like scruff.
Yeah. So he like looks up at yours and then like shies away.
Alright. Well, I'll just do that. I'll just send them off that task. That's good. That's something else.
He takes from you, takes a gold coin. And yeah, he tells you he'll give it to her when she wakes up.
Cool.
You guys are all together in the inn now.
Alright. Everybody said their goodbyes.
Oh, I'm just going to find him. Is he up?
Still asleep, but it's only like 8 o'clock at the moment. And Carter's still asleep as well.
Cool. Give him back.
Are we ready?
Yeah?
I'm ready.
Wow. Onward then.
Alright. See you, Maxwell.
Off already. Dario, did you get that spot under the table? I'll do it myself. And she snatches the mop out of your hand.
Oh, thank God. I'm so tired.
There's rations on the bench in the kitchen. And Kyla's still asleep.
Perfect time.
Oh. I'll go wake him up then.
Try not to wake up, Izzy. Poor darling's had a rough night.
Gotcha.
I'll meet you at the stables. And I'll go to the stables.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll ritual cast my seed servant and I go collect my things from my room.
Okay, so
And he makes sure he doesn't feel the wasted.
is he like carrying them blatantly or has he put them in a bag?
But it puts the backpack on.
Okay.
Backpack.
Awesome. Alright, and Taline, are you going with them? Taking them to stables or?
I'm just going to say bye to Quill.
Okay.
And then I'm going to leave the necklace with her. Pass it to Izzy.
Okay. She smiles at it. She gives you a hug, smiles at it, and tells you that she'll love it.
Awesome. And then yeah, I'm going to head out, check if my horse is saddled, put my travel sacks and stuff onto it.
Yep. It's only 8 o'clock. Did you guys like want to hit the road now, or are you still waiting till 12?
I think well rested. Yeah, is anyone else need to do anything, buy anything, go anywhere?
I'm good.
I gotta make a shit start, but I'm
Had a
asleep
good week's
right now.
rest.
Was that like an alchemist here or something?
No. This time?
Everything should know.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to Kyla's room, grab my flask.
Do you like barge into the room because Izzy sleeps in there as well?
Nah, I'll like sneak through, but then when I get to Kyla,
Carla, you're awakened with a cold splash of water on your face, and you just sit up in your bed, face soaked, hair wet.
What's going on? Is it 12 o'clock already?
Izzy begins to stir in her bed.
time to go. Let's go.
I haven't even packed yet.
What have you been doing this whole time?
Sleeping. Look, I'll meet you there. Just go.
Okay. Don't be late.
She's in bed.
Yes.
She's hungry.
I'm gonna go back to bed.
Okay.
I'm going to. Oh yeah, I got Mecha Xerxes. I'm gonna. Oh, that's loud though. Can I spend a bit of time and with 4 uses of my magical tinkering try and like create like a timer, and then when it reaches the thing it rings,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm just gonna shut it next to Tyler's.
Alright. As you said it and you turn to leave, you just see like Izzy, like red eyes, sitting on her bed, just looking at you. Hair like an absolute mess.
Sorry, did I wake you?
And she just blinks at you slowly before like getting up and rubbing her eyes, and just walks past you and walks outside.
Morning. And I'm just gonna head out.
Alright. So you guys, the 3 of you, make your way to the stables, yeah? Awesome. So you make it there first, Dario. You're in conversation with the Warwick, who's just telling you about some horses and stuff. and Kel just sank into you guys the last 10. Stables at the end are 3 horses.
Harakai is, as he comes in, he's sitting on Becca's horses.
I like the bring there. Thanks.
Okay.
I'll trace a tattoo of a horse on me and then focus on it for 10 minutes and then summon a phantom horse.
Oh, shit. That's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like a proper horse, like it's like magical and it's almost see-through. It's a purplish colour and its mane is like almost like a flame sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got green eyes.
That's cool.
Impressive. And you'll ride your machine.
Oh, and it's cast with like saddle bit and bridle straight away.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, sorry, I didn't get that.
Xerxes isn't the fastest yet. You know, it's still in beta. So I'll grab a horse, please. And plus, I need to test my rocket boots to see if I can beat it.
Just don't kill the horse. Or modify it. It's a living creature.
Okay.
Maybe you don't need a horse.
I do need a horse. I need to test. Ride it.
Keep an eye on him, Dario.
With a good eye.
Off to the end then. You guys go in?
Yeah.
You guys want to take out the horses or just...
I want to grab the fastest looking one so I can try and beat it.
Make an animal handling check.
I want to look at the fastest,
You're right.
widest horse.
Animal handling check.
6.
Okay. By your inspection,
Does that mean blade?
the fastest looking one to you is the dopiest looking one. And you're like,
He's perfect. Looks just like Biter. Good old Biter.
Horik goes to open his mouth to say something, he's like, "Ugh," and just lets you have him. And the horse is like let out the stable, and as like the stable was leading him out, the horse just goes straight into one of the posts, into one of the stables, trips up, picks himself back up, and finally makes its way out. And the stable boy has a hard time stopping it. He like puts a saddle on it before he like gets distracted with something, turns around, the saddle goes slips off the other side.
Oh, he's a feisty one.
What'd you get?
Should modify it.
I got 8.
8? Okay. You're stuck kind of between 3, but you pick one that's a lighter horse. There's between 3, so a lighter horse that's like almost like a white, and then 2 brown ones. One of the brown ones is smaller than the other one.
Is it just brown or like any white on the...
Yeah, the small one's brown spotted with white. The larger one's brown spotted. It's only got white at its hooves, like goes brown and then white hooves.
I'll go for the white one.
The white one? Okay. It's a lot more normal than Aragai's horse. Alright. Carla, when did you set the alarm for?
I don't know, would have given him another 20 minutes? Half an hour?
Yep. Alright, you're rudely awake. How does that alarm sound?
Get the fuck up!
Rise and shine, no rest for the wicked! And then it just repeats.
You're like, you've just fallen again into a deep sleep before you're rudely awakened by Hurricane's voice right in your ear, just blaring. And you can hear the alarm from the stables.
Music to my ears. And I didn't put a stopping mechanism on it, so it's just replaying. over and over.
And
We
after,
come back in 5 years and still not.
after it like repeats like 3 times, you just hear me call like, "Shut that up!" And then like it repeats for like another 6 times before you just hear. And there's just like you just see the side of it, just and there's just like gunpowder smoke just floats through a shot before the thing's like and just stops. You're awake now, and then you just like she just shot this thing like you're still on your bed, she just goes up to it and just goes. And your ears are like ringing.
I don't know what to think. Have you been drinking again?
I'm always drinking. Make sure to make your bed, dear.
Oh crap, I'm late. I'm gonna grab my bag and rip it open. I'm gonna get Mage Hand to like make my bed. And I'm just gonna like start packing like quickly and roughly. Or whatever, stay clothes, whatever I can see my personal belongings.
Yep.
Is she not in the room?
No, Izzy's downstairs. She's just had breakfast and she's helping the quill with the breakfast customers. Already cleaning up from the breakfast rush.
Yep, gotta get that all ready, put it in my bag. Make my way downstairs and say one like final goodbye to the quill.
She's just like rattling off like a whole bunch of stuff, like don't get yourself killed, don't talk to strangers,
Don't talk to strangers on your adventure.
if the party offers you any tobacco, don't take it. Any substances they might take, be your own man. Don't. And then she goes from like being stern to crying and hugging you to telling you to go clean up the kitchen before you leave.
Kaya! I'm mounted on my horse and outside.
Yep. Outside the inn.
Yep.
Harakai, are you on your horse or?
You see, Harakai's been strapping on his boots and looking at the dirt and like running it through his fingers, and it's like not as dense as I'd like it, but it'll do. And then he's just gonna grab the horse, and he's not gonna ride it, he's just gonna walk it.
Alright, if you let it go, it immediately gets distracted and just goes up to one of the bushes and just sticks its head into it. It just stands there with its head like in this bush.
Come on! And then he's gonna make a magic stone, it's like, eat it! Eat it!
It eyes it off before it goes down, sniffs it, and then just like with its tongue it like licks half your hand, takes it off and just starts struggling with it, but you just hear and you just see a bit of a tooth just going on the floor. And it just starts grinding this thing. And then it starts sniffing at you for more. Its eyes like widen. It just looks like you've given it ecstasy. It's like eyes widen, its pupils like dilute.
Alright, you're my to command now.
This horse is like a functioning drug addict, and for some reason the magic stone is its ecstasy. And like you do it, and this horse just seems to like normalize for 5 minutes. And you can see like anytime like it opens its mouth, you can just see like a tooth that's been just broken and just bleeding. But it just continues to sniff at you, trying to get some more.
But I witnessed all of this, standing next to my phantom steed while my unseen servant packs the saddlebags. And I just start watching next to Gaia. And I gotta say, don't tell me they were always like this. Talking to Gaia.
To Gaia, she just looks up at you. Oh wait, I can talk to you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
She's like, your father's choice of companions. Oh wait, no, she never talked. She never talked like that. Oh my God.
She did. We said that like she would portray images, but I think we always spoke about her as the bond strengthened that it would begin to become words. But however you want to play it.
Okay, no, she doesn't quite talk, but she, you feel her like concern and her agreeance. Like, yeah, I know that.
She showed you images of their stupidity in the past.
The rocket boot scene. the last rocket boot
Where
scene.
the rocket boot hit border.
Yeah.
Cool. I shake my head and then I turn and have the unseen servant kneel so I can step on his leg and get off the floor.
Wow.
I like this guy. So yeah, so that's happening.
Yeah, so
While
that's-
Thalen's like calling out for you.
So while that's happening, Izzy, I'm gonna miss you. I'm so glad that you finally showing your personality again. I'm gonna like bump her.
She like punches you back. As she does, you can see her eyes like starting to kind of fill up a bit. And she hides that in your chest. She just almost tackles you and hugs you tightly.
Oh, that's alright. I'm not gonna be. I'll be back. But no. Hey, I was wondering if you could do me a favor. Let's see. I start like taking off my stuff. I was wondering if you could keep this safe for me. It's the best thing I've had. And I want it to be safe. I can't really trust myself out there with it. Could you hold on to it until I come back?
She takes it from you and wraps it around her neck in similar fashion, that you've done it. Being her older brother, it's like big on her and, it like covers half her face and she just grins up at you.
Yeah, it looks good. It's perfect.
And she like twirls around with it.
I like the blood like. Alright. Let's see what's this. I gotta go now. I love you. I'm gonna like scrub her head.
Yeah. She hugs you again tightly. Mikko is just like watching you guys like as she's like sniffing before she turns around and yells at one of the serving maids for something that she's done wrong.
Alright. And I run off waving goodbye.
Yeah.
I come out, like I open up the inn and I see them.
You open up the inn and there's just Harukai's horse like just staring you down and it's just breathing fast like and like you just see like massive pupils and there's just veins like popped out all on his horse's neck and it's just breathing, just staring at you.
Harukai, Brightbeak was a special kind of animal,
Well, it wasn't. They're all the same.
but they,
They're all just cool, stupid.
have you seen any of the other horses eat magical items?
See?
Don't encourage it.
As his horse is like staring at you now having this conversation, it's like keeping like weirdly intense eye contact with you as it just breathes really fast, and then on the other side you just see its tail lift up and blood just goes. Oh shit! Shit! It just shits out like liquid blood like sprays all behind it.
I look behind it. I was like, hey, go out. I was like,
That's what happens when you feed normal animals magic.
There's a slight smell of like burning flesh, and there's just smoke coming out from its backside.
It'll last 5 minutes.
But he liked it. He looked so happy when I gave it to him.
Is that the colour of happiness?
I don't know, but what am I meant to feed it then?
I go grab some hay from a nearby bale and I hold it up to my horse.
And it just eats it.
But how do you tame it?
Not by killing it.
Give me some of that. It's my horse.
He like stiffs at it before like raises his head back and then like comes down, like knocks your hand out of the way and just starts sniffing at you. Like sniffing at your clothes, sniffing at your face, sniffing at your pockets.
I told you!
And it's breathing really hard. It's like
It's too late. It's already addicted.
I told you, he likes it.
and it's like you know, like when addicts like it's almost like that but on horse version, and it just seems ready to go. Like it just wants to run.
Well, you never know. It was probably living a mundane life up until now.
Look, he
These could
likes
be
it.
its the glorious final hours.
What? He's not gonna die.
4 minutes.
Is there another horse here for me, or is that one of these?
Have you guys picked one out for Carlo or no? So you got to go back to service.
That's Dario, you got one already.
Yeah. I can do that.
Which
Oh,
one?
sorry, because were you still picking yours? Like you picked
I already picked one.
Sorry, I must have seen.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yep. So no, I haven't.
Right. Well, I guess that's that. I gotta do something real quick. I'll meet you guys at the stable.
You're already late.
I know, but it's just really important to me.
Okay, what is it? Maybe we can do something for you. Or you go do that, we'll get the horse and bring it to you.
Sounds like a plan. Pick the coolest one. Actually, Dario.
As you say that, you say that, and you just see Harakai's horse is like going off him, and it's just munching on rocks on the ground. And I was like picking up, and just satisfied, like spits it out, goes to another one. And every time you just see chips of teeth just flying out.
Dario, you're a judge.
Don't worry, Kyla, I'll pick the best one for you.
Oh Lord, help me.
I know all about animals.
Clearly. I mean, yeah, I'll meet you there anyway.
I got a bolt and I start running.
Wait, where are we bringing the horse?
I'll meet you there.
What the hell? Okay, bring us where? We're like
At the stable.
days away.
At the stable.
We're at the stable.
No, you're at in front of the inn.
Which is at the stable.
They're all pretty relatively close together.
Oh, I thought this was a different type of inn.
No,
sorry, I thought the stable
It's a small town, so the stable is just like within view.
But like, we're saying, where are you going? Because then we'll just take the horse where you're going.
To the graveyard.
Okay. We'll leave, get the horse, go there.
Alright, which one do you know from Dora?
The coolest one.
I picked the other one. I'm like, this one. This is the one, guys.
Alright, and for you guys.
I was like, I want to base it off like which one like is a better height for Kyla. Which one would be easier for him to?
Harakai's picked the most brutish, biggest looking war
This
horse
one's
there.
huge! You'll love it.
The most aggressive looking one.
You should have picked a pony.
To be honest, I kind of want this one. Maybe I'll give him mine and I'll take this one.
Your horse, like, it almost like runs you down as you're like standing next to the other horse. It just like comes up to you like keeps pushing your artery against the wall and just staring at you.
I like it. It looks like it goes really fast. It's really big.
Does it come in blue?
I can
have
paint it if you want.
Says Coric.
Look, we'll give him mine and I'll take this one. Because this one looks faster.
The horse like pushes you up against the wall.
It looks really fast.
It's like mouth bleeding, eyes like wide. It looks like it's gonna murder you.
I just thought they were like, oh, you ready to do some testing?
How do you want to do this?
Arika's already grabbed this one and is taking it out or trying to pull it out.
Like to give to Carla
to
or
take
to
my
swap?
own.
The horse doesn't like. Yeah, as soon as you reach for it, it goes and it bites your hand.
Ow!
Oh, what?
Come on!
Some tooth.
Harakai, let's go with the Rangers. Choice.
But this one looks really fast and I'll be able to do so much testing with it. And if I can beat this one, I can beat any horse.
No, it looks fat and slow. You stick with the
Half dead.
half-dead one.
It sure looks pretty alive to me. His face is just...
And it's like as it breathes in and out, it's like spraying you with snot.
It's perfect for you.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Sure, let's keep it.
Maybe we should try and push it. I tried to pull it from the front, right? So Arika's gonna make a stupid mistake and try and push it out from the back.
Oh, the big one still.
Yeah,
Push go in the stable and try to push the other horse out.
yeah.
The horse doesn't even let you open the stable door. It just stands there, and it actually stomps on your foot.
Ah! Alright. Have I got something for you? Magic stone.
Like before you even like take it out, it's already gone for it. Oh, and it's just just eating the shit out of it. Like
Big
so
one or
like
the first one?
no, your horse, right?
I'm going for the big one.
Oh, and you're trying to offer the big horse the
Yeah.
stone. Your horse takes it, like snatches it out from your hand, and just bites it, and
I think you bonded.
like refuses to let you take the other horse.
Everyone move back. Keep away from the rear.
Horik just like sighs and just goes to the smallest horse and pulls it out for Carla, and he's like, the kid will do well on this size horse.
That's the one I was gonna pick.
Sure.
Me too. I like that one. It's my favourite one.
All right, so you're going up to the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want obviously go and pay respects to your parents?
Yeah.
Awesome. So you guys meeting him now, or
Yeah, they can meet me there.
I think we'll just
Or,
I think we'll just wait outside.
yeah.
okay,
Okay.
or something?
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, at the graveyard. Did you want to do anything?
Yeah. So in my head, I picture like mother and father, as in like side by
So
side.
yep.
Yeah. So I approach. Every day without these guys, it's always been a struggle. Father, mother. I hope I've made you proud. I'm so sorry what's happened. I gotta leave home now again. I know these guys will look out for Izzy and keep her a watchful eye. Just hope I made you proud.
As if in response to you, there's a small, warm breeze that kind of rustles the flowers, the dead flowers that have been like laid on their graves. And it's a warm breeze that carries the scent of spring, like new life and stuff. And it satisfies you as an answer.
I can see my friends approaching. I'll be off now. Take care. Take care. That's heading off to the horses that I see that's approaching.
Yep.
I got a question for him. So my horse only lasts for an hour, and it's a ritual spell, which takes like 10 minutes. Can I cast it again, like and like renew the spell at the end of the 10 minutes? Or
Yep.
is that not allowed?
Yeah, that's fine. Awesome. Alright, so Kyle makes his way back to the party that's all mounted with a spare horse for Kylo.
Do I like it? Like, what type of horse is it?
It's a good enough looking horse. It's strong, it's young, and it's smaller than the rest, but it's a good size for you. Like it'll serve you well for at least a few years.
What colour is it?
after it? It's a like creamy colour, again almost white, but almost kind of creamy all the way through, no spots on it, with a black mane.
It's perfect.
What can I say? Just good at these things.
Has anyone else named their horses?
Mine's called Wet Snout.
And then you just see blood running out.
My brilliant steed is named Shadowfax.
That's cool. Oh, that's cool. It's a cat though.
Lord Dario?
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy. Carl? Do you want to name your horse?
Kind of looks down to his hand for a second. That's Matthias.
No.
You named your horse after a demon. I like it.
It was a part of me, like, even though it was a demon, it was stuck, like, it was still,
Yeah,
it's still hard to get
good.
into.
I
So.
like it.
Inspiration. That's good.
Oh, sweet.
Awesome.
What was yours?
Oh, wait.
That's it.
So, Dario and Bjorn, obviously speaking Elvish, you guys know that. I'm gonna say I'm gonna add on that it's faithful. Faithful means in Elvish.
Faithful blade.
Cliche.
Shadowfax.
I mean, he's called a blade, a faithful blade. Yeah, there's something from that as well. It's like,
Yeah.
think of more. I'm just thinking,
This horse's name was Faithful Blade. What?
Auntie Liana.
Faithful. It was. You would have liked her. She was a great one.
Mother did speak highly of her.
I said,
I don't think she was cuckoo. Not all there, right?
don't say that.
Harika's just behind that. He's like,
Alright, alright. Just a jest, cousin.
Alright. Road time?
alright. Let's go. Okay. Doesn't matter who still sit. He still wants to sit.
As I say, Asmodeus, I don't know this horse. Is it friendly to me? Like, I'm trying to,
Make an animal handling check.
yeah, I'm trying to suss out this horse. Oh, that's actually pretty good. And I think I've got 0 for animal handling. 17?
If you approach and try to pet it, it actually responds very well and allows you to touch it and seems super comfortable around you.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool.
Alright,
We are bonded.
so party mounts except Tarakai. As you guys begin making your way through the town past the inn, the quill's out there. Like as you guys are making your way past, you go past the inn and she chases you down, hands you guys all fresh rolls that she's made. And all pieces of fruit and stuff. Telling you guys that make sure you don't go hungry, stay hydrated, blah blah blah. before she waves you guys off, her and Izzy. McQuill, like, you know, teary-eyed, then again occasionally like looking back at the inn and yelling at someone in there. And you guys see him standing down to you guys a little down the road.
Do you need a lift, Harakai?
No, it's the time I've been waiting for. Just place your bets, everybody.
Just for a
I
start.
bet your horse is probably explode.
Those rations, how much rations do we get, like, because we're going to be traveling for
So
a
yeah,
while.
you guys are clear of rations, so these are the fresh rations that you give, that she's given you. The rations will last a week.
A week? Oh, perfect. That's a lot of rations.
I find a time like I've made some modifications, so they shouldn't blow up this time.
Are we really doing this?
Yeah, what else would I be doing?
Alright, I'm gonna jump off my horse actually, and I'm gonna examine your boots.
I'm just going to point out as well, because it might not be instantly obvious, but Bjorn is incredibly intelligent. Well, you know, he doesn't play it off as he's super intelligent, but he is.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just pointing it out as like,
Yeah. I'm like, look, I added these. It kind of works like an aesthetic thruster on an airship, but I just made it out of your, simple supplies. But pretty cool, right?
Have you leveraged your equilibrator?
Of course I love my equilibrator.
As they're discussing.
Oh, yeah, so what about conversations?
No, as in, as you guys are talking,
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Dario?
What are we betting on?
What are your thruster levels?
Max.
Oh, sorry. You saw Isabel as they're walking off. You saw Isabel the toy giant.
underneath
Leave it
the
alone.
toy,
It's all good.
in my illusionary
Who needs
script,
the test?
it just looks like markings, but for her, when she sees it, it says, sorry.
She like when you're going past, she makes, for the first time, she makes like direct eye contact with you. That's it.
We need to make some adjustments.
No, it's fine, leave it. I need to get ready.
So this is about like 45 minutes outside of town.
Okay.
Alright.
Lads, I've got this. Put your money on the horse.
Hey, Harakai, can you lend me a few coins?
Lend you a few coins. It's a bet on me?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, how many do you want?
How many do you have?
Enough?
Sure, just...
How's the
Remember,
fight?
Carla just got 780 gold pieces, and Dario got a fuckload as well.
This is a hefty amount, alright? 5 gold.
Don't let us down.
Alright, we're doing the big bets.
Alright then.
Wait, if we're all betting against Harago, who's gonna win?
I'll take that on.
Right.
Harakai guy. 5 gold on Harakai.
2 platinum on me.
Alright. And you?
I want to see the plot go quite a bit.
Is that why you feathered the storm?
What?
Are you trying to kill it before you start racing?
You can literally, like, you look over to the horse, and looking at its chest, you can literally see its chest heaving like.
No, it's like a
You
command
sure?
to run, obviously. Like rightly.
Split the winnings, Izzy.
Which horse is he? Are you racing against?
Don't.
Don't what?
Oh my god. Did you name your horse Harakai? Oh,
Let's
I know, that horse is crazy. 10 gold on the horse.
I just name all my pets after their actual appearance.
What's the highest bet?
I put in 2 platinum.
I'll match it.
Okay.
On the horse.
I'll match up.
So you guys have like stopped on the side of the road now. it's pretty clear. It's a clear, nice stretch of road.
Alright.
Tall grass on
I get
either
that
side.
side collecting them.
Rolling hills in the distance. There's a few people that go past you guys and look concerned at the horse. But you guys pull over to the side as you guys are getting ready for this race with Harakai and the horse like in the middle.
Just while they're getting ready, I just want to start packing a pipe and start letting my horse smoke.
I'm doing last minute checks over Harakai to make sure.
I'm like stacking up. I'm like, leave it. I already checked it. It's gonna work. It's gonna be great.
You need some more. You need another 10 pounds.
No, I don't. It's fine.
Well, I suppose it's your money I'm losing.
Does anyone draw a line?
Dancing in circles. I'll walk out roughly 30 feet and I'll draw the line. Alright.
Wait, it needs to be more than 30 feet. I need time to accelerate. Do like more.
I think 30 feet would be enough.
I think it won't be enough.
If your boots do not operate within 30 feet, then maybe they're no use at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at your opponent. He's about to die.
The horse is like at the starting line, and like it seems to weirdly like it's understanding what's going on, and it's just focused. It's just like head down, just looking straight down the road, and it's just like.
Wait, if you think it's gonna die, then why you bet it on it?
On your marks. What do I think it's like a gun, sorry.
Wait. Yeah. Okay, let me know when you're gonna signal and I'll do something.
Okay.
Before we start, Harakai's gonna try and overclock the boots.
Go.
Okay. 12, so that just passes.
The first one,
first
first
level.
one.
So the second level is 16.
Oh, we're not in trouble.
That's natural 20, so it succeeds. And then third level is 20, I need to pass.
Alright, if I lose, you gotta
Oh, baby!
So as Harukai's like kicking these into action, you just hear like a jet engine, the whine of a jet engine just starts coming from his heels,
I'm gonna use
and
my,
it just slowly like builds up. It's like.
gonna use my inspiration to try and...
Too late to take my pet back.
If this doesn't work, that's... we're keeping that here. 21, so pass.
Passes the third one. All right. I'm assuming there's like some kind of like tube or something at the back of your heel
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
It's glowing red hot right now. And you can see like like when like a plane engine or something has like the atmosphere distorts behind it. It's like that behind his heels.
Oh my gosh.
As like dust starts to like pick up behind him.
Alright, that's the end of the level. Ready?
Right. Did you want this one?
Yeah, when you like signal.
Alright. I'll just point my finger out how to be like, on your marks.
The horse like sets.
Harakai goes into like athlete start.
Should this be a thing? Wolf versus demented horse. What is after on your marks? Get set.
You just hear see the tail of the horse rising.
Go! I just feel like I don't know what you want to do.
And then as he says go, I'll make like a bang come out of his finger.
Nice. Alright.
Boom! As I do that, and he does the marks, I'm going to use Minor Illusion and right in front of the horse, cast a little basket of magic stones.
You just see eyes just. They're almost like bulging out of its head, bloodshot, pupils absolutely dilated. And I need roll a roll intelligence check. Okay. And the horse is gonna roll an athletics check.
Okay. That's 9.
Harakai and the horse set off, both kicking off the line at the same time. And for the first 10 feet, they're toe to toe. I'm presuming you're like moving the basket, right?
I can't actually move it, but I've cast it. So are they every 30 feet?
That's where the line is, but who knows if...
I'm at that end, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah,
Oh, you cast it on the line?
Yeah, I've cast it on the line. I can cast it within 30 feet. So, but I'm at the line, so I'll just cast it there.
Yeah. Alright, so for the first 10 feet, they're toe to toe, and then there's like a weird whine coming from the horse, like it's turbocharged or something, and it just sucks in the air. Like you can literally just see the dust just go as it sucks in the air. Then on the other side, there's just a spray of blood. Oh shit! What the fuck? As this thing like fucking nosses its way 15 feet in front of you and almost topples you over, and it just goes straight past you. And it's spraying blood out of his end. So if you're not doing anything, you're just gonna get whoosh. You just get showered in blood as this horse just goes straight past you. And like by the time it crosses the 30 feet line, it's probably about, it's a good 10 feet in front of you, Harakai. And it just keeps going.
I'm gonna keep going as well.
Alright, for every 10 feet you do, it's doing double that, it's doing 20 feet. And you quickly realise that you can't keep up to it and it just keeps going. And you just see it disappearing over the crest of the hill. A trail of wet, watery blood. And then you guys are just like, you're absolutely drenched in like watery, putrid blood. And as you just turn around, there's like 30 seconds and you just see it crossing the other side of the hill. Before disappearing back down. This thing is gone. Oh my god. Oh my god.
After my initial shock, I cast prestidigitation and free myself.
What am I doing?
Harakai realizing he hasn't installed a brake yet, it's just gonna keep going.
Oh shit. How fast are we talking
I'm
about?
going 65 feet.
Holy
Oh shit. How fast is the horse going?
This thing's going double. Whatever it's doing, it's going double. So it rolled a natural 18. Let's check.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Are you going to try and stop or?
I'm trying to stop, but...
Alright, you see Harakai disappearing the crest of the hill as well, and then you just hear a crash, and you just hear him tumbling up the other side of the hill. As his boots are like dragging, like he's tumbling, and the boots are still going, just dragging him up. Before they finally just hear like a splatter, like before you just see him like rolls to the top of the hill. And then just slowly starts rolling back. Smoke just rising from his heels. The unseen servant goes around and starts distributing the money.
Oh yeah.
Damn it.
Do I get half of your winnings?
Yeah, so you get
Yes.
5 gold or 10.
Alright, well hit. Oh, you don't have actual money?
That's all in eating it.
Come on, man. I'm not actual cash.
Okay.
Alright.
My,
How do we split it?
I don't know. I put in that platinum.
Yeah.
And gold.
For who?
The horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Or
we.
I put in 2 platinum.
You went on.
So whoever put the
Like
biggest
Harris,
percentage, I guess, of that pot gets
So
the
me,
biggest percentage of winnings.
me and
Me and Dario split the biggest pot.
yeah,
So how much did you put in? You guys put in
2 platinum each.
2 platinum. How much did you put in?
1 platinum.
It'd be 10, 10, 5.
Yeah.
And gold. Boosh.
There you go. Damn it!
right, I'm gonna mount my dog and
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make
Start
some for
making
the
my
unicorn.
way.
Oh, thanks, bro.
And just give me
embarrassingly towards Harakai.
Sorry, what's this?
And
Wait, what are
that's
you doing?
1 platinum.
I'm now
I don't think I've got any
slowly
gold.
making my way towards you.
Just kidding. What's that? That was. This one's on the house.
I almost had it.
That was pretty clever.
I
told you to adjust your equipment later.
No, I did. I just didn't put in brakes.
I mean,
Oh, that's why you.
no one could have really expected that. That's how it's got
As you guys make up like the Harakai, you're just like staring down at this watery blood trail. And as you get closer to Harakai, there's just chunks of magic stone. Just mixed in with the blood. Steam still rising from them.
At least you'll never win again now that you've killed her.
What? I didn't get. Where'd it go?
Hell, I presume.
It was mine to come up.
It was drug abuse.
What'd you say?
I said it was drug abuse.
What? No, I liked it.
Precisely.
I'll get him next time.
So, you don't have a horse? Do you jump on and find someone else?
Yeah.
Could you use your rocket boots the whole way, or?
Nah.
A little bit more back of mine.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And you guys continue on the road following this bloody trail that, like, you're impressed at the amount of liquid that's coming out of this horse.
Do we really have to follow it?
And like after like an hour or so, you just come past an old man on a wagon, eyes wide, is pale, and he's just staring forward, and his horse and him are just drenched. It doesn't say anything to you guys, he's just staring forward, mouth open, and the car just slowly creaks past you guys.
Oh, did you see my horse?
He says nothing.
Thank you.
The ever chosen has returned. Beware.
Alright. You guys,
I can't believe I got it to the 3rd level though.
yeah, they are actually super cool. Where are we? Okay. So, Sibhaun's there. I'm guessing you guys are following the road, right? What was the hex? 4 hours?
It's on this side, right?
Yeah.
So normal travel. Or would it be fast travel on a horse?
Yeah, the horse would travel.
Paragon's horse would be very fast.
Yeah.
So 1 1/3 hexes.
Probably did too.
How much was one hex though? 3
miles.
4.5 k's, yep. And so if you guys are travelling that fast,
So it
It
means
was like,
that,
if we're traveling,
so yeah, 1 1/3 hexes per hour. So every 3 hours we travel 4
it
hexes.
has the thing per day up here. I think it was 8 hexes per day fast,
Oh, yeah, up here.
6 normal.
so you could have done 1 hex though in less than an hour, right? That's what I'm saying.
Correct, yeah. About 45 minutes a hex.
So you guys make it to the next town up from Shinon following the road, and just standing there off in the distance facing you guys is Wet Nose, is that what he called?
Wet snout.
Wet Snout.
He's alive?
He's alive and he's just standing there. And as you guys get closer, there's just like he's just standing in a pile of his own blood and water. And he just seems back to normal. And he just stares dopely at you guys before putting his head back down and starts drinking the blood.
Wet snout!
He like looks up at his name, and then turns around and starts walking backwards towards you. He's back to his dopey self.
I'm genuinely frightened.
Is he immortal?
I'm not comfortable travelling with it.
You're riding a ghost.
How's he still alive after that?
Marrakesh gonna jump off and walk around to his front and pat him. It's like, what's that? I knew you'd wait for me.
And he just looks at you and he just like leans in uncomfortably close and is like, what's your face?
Too much.
There's a blood all over that.
Yeah. And then just gets distracted by something and just walks into like a tree and just stands there, like body up against the tree and just staring off in the distance.
I'm gonna follow him to the tree. Be like, oh, it must have been a rough journey here it knows. I'm gonna grab a syringe, cut you.
Wait, what?
I think we need to put an advisory on this episode that no animals were actually harmed.
What did you say? Great to hear that.
He gets a syringe and casts Cure Wounds on him.
Oh my god. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
This poor fucking horse.
Will Wet Snout survive?
What's that?
Will Wet Snout survive? Find out next week.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
We're all playing so
How is he not dead?
God.
I
Hey,
did
lost weight.
not expect our first session to be anything like this. But I kind of did actually, so yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Oh my god.